Hey gamers, welcome to another video. I have some bad news to start this video off, unfortunately, but as I was setting up the video, I was like, wait a second, I gotta change the batteries on the automaton. And as I opened the battery pack, I discovered the batteries all corroded. And I was like thinking, okay, well maybe it's still gonna work fine. Maybe I'll put in new batteries and it's gonna be fine. This is what it sounds like. Let me turn it on first. That doesn't sound bad. It's kind of inconsistent now. But the batteries did corrode. It did corrode. So there's corrosion in the machine, basically. So I may have to end up buying a new one. So this may be basically dead, unfortunately for everyone. So, you know, it is what it is. Guys, as they say, don't be sad that it's gone. Be happy that it happened. So we will remember the Kirby Automaton for a very long time. We had fond memories of starting videos, ending videos, terrorizing my stream with it, you know, whatever. We'll have nothing but warm memories of this automaton, but it is now gonna be retired or buried or whatever you want to call it. Sad day for the Kirby automaton. If I do buy one, yes, it's gonna be another Kirby. I ain't buying any of these other stupid automatons. It's Kirby or nothing. So yeah, this is corroded basically. Sad day. But let's move on positively. That's what the automaton would have wanted anyway. He would have wanted us to move on positively and look back on the positive memories of the automaton. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No more automaton for the time being because the batteries fucked it up. I blame Duracell. They claim they're amazing batteries, yet it did that, right? Bullshit. Now, before anyone says, "Oh, well, Theo, you didn't change the batteries enough," nah, not my fault. I did nothing wrong. It's Duracell, and that's it. I'm not blaming Kirby. It's not Kirby's fault. It's Duracell's fault. So there you have it. Anyways, let's go on back to this video. Because every time I've been opening Chrome, this fucking video has been staring back at me, and I'm like, you know what? I should finish it. I should finish at least the part where DSP is reacting to this. And I decided to do that. Now, this is months apart, so this is kind of a funny video. But I think it's time to just move on, right? So let's continue. Unlike Phil, I am not gonna soft cancel videos. I'm gonna go back to them no matter how long it takes. I'm more dedicated to Minecraft than he is dedicated to playing Hades 2. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's see what I remember.
But the question is, am I speaking truth? And if I am, why is everyone so afraid?
Why is everyone... I love this, like, oh, is he speaking truth? Now, if I remember correctly, in this video, Wings is talking about how he gained weight back because he was depressed and all the shit was going on in his life and all this other stuff, right? And LTG's like, damn, you should go to the gym, maybe you should eat better, you know, like, whatever, like, shit like that. The DSP was, like, shitting on LTG for giving him bad advice, I guess, and then, like, defending Wings because he keeps viewing Wings as a giant baby. Like, he needs help because Wings is some helpless little baby. Now, it is annoying because Wings is a grown-ass dude that clearly just is doing whatever. And at some point, you're just gonna have to let go and have either someone close to him stand up for him or do whatever, right? Like, where does LTG, DSP, anyone get off, like, be like, we gotta save Wings? Like, Wings is a grown man, and he at least is aware that shit's like fucked up. But at some point, if he's not gonna stick to any like long-term change, then that's that. Like, some people just can't be helped, and it's not like the people of the internet's responsibility to like help him or whatever. Like, nobody should Like, nobody should get to that level of parasocial relationships. Like, the only people that should be concerned and, like, willing to go out of their way to help Wings are people that are, like, close to him. You know, people who can, like, go to his house, hang out, you know, those people. His wife, whatever. Not, like, LTG or DSP. Like, I mean, come on. Like, this is, like, insane to, like, kind of berate the internet and trying to get them to feel bad for harassing Wings. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, Wings is a full-grown adult. If he's not gonna, like, stick by with anything and not, like, find other ways to get around, whatever. Like, you know, it is what it is. I mean, what can you really do, right?
What are we all afraid of? We're all
What are you
staring at
afraid
the
of?
same situation going down. So why are we all just afraid to say this stuff? Right? I don't think Wings is a villain, but he's a guy who needs help. Or else
He says this, but does he know, like, the other things that he said? Like, but the thing is, like, people can bring up, like, bad things in his life and he'll downplay the fuck out of it. Like, the whole thing with Wings and Kelly in that video where, like, Wings pushes her, slaps her arm when she's driving, like, you can argue that, oh, well, you know, maybe it's a heat of the moment thing or whatever. But, like, you could at least say these are, like, bad actions, and, like, you know, Wings has anger problems, Wings has this kind of issue, or whatever. But DSP instead was like, well, Wings lost control. He just, like, tumbled. He was trying to punch Keem, and then, like, he like missed and, like, went for Kelly instead. Like, it's like cartoonish logic he was applying to the situation when he could have just easily said, like, well, I don't think that, like, Wings was really meaning to, like, uh push Kelly down. I think he was just upset at Keem, and he just, like, kind of pushed her out of frustration, not thinking in the moment. I think he has anger problems or whatever. Like, instead of saying that, which can at least be a little bit more logical, like, at least it's a reasonable thing to say when you watch the clip in that context. You can at least say he was just heated in the moment he pushed her or whatever. That doesn't really excuse Wings either, but, like, he could at least say that instead of, like, oh, he was fat and he just said oopsie poopsie, I don't know what I'm doing, wee, like, bullshit. Like, I mean, he keeps talking about Wings as if he's, like, a giant baby. Like, he gives him the same amount of excuses as, like, a parent does for their toddler. Like, your son pushed my son into the sand. That's fucked up. He's like, look, man, my kid, he gets like that, okay, man? Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, leave him alone. Like, that's the kind of, like, defense DSP is giving Wings, and it's, like, very silly. When you just look at Wings, you're like, you're giving that kind of defense to that? Like, come on, man. He's not like a helpless little baby that doesn't know any better. He's a full-grown adult. Like, he either has anger problems or he abuses his wife. Like, it's like that kind of shit. It's not like, oh, well, he just didn't know what he was doing. Like, come on, man.
or else he's going to eat himself to death on stream right in front of all of us, and we're all going to have to suffer with the fact that we knew it was happening and no one did.
This is silly coming from him as well, right? Because someone told him, like, during a truck sim stream, Phil, Wings is still eating fast food. He didn't take what you were saying to heart. And DSP said, I don't care if he eats it off stream. I was saying, like, he should not do it on stream. And I'm like, so you gave him that advice, not out of, like, concern for his health, but just that you think he either just thinks that where he's gonna eat fast food on stream and then he's gonna die the moment he eats one burger, which is, like, very silly because that's not how it would happen. If he's gonna die from eating, like, bad food or whatever, he's gonna die whenever it happens. Like, you don't know when it's gonna happen. He can take a shit and die in the bathroom. Like, you don't know when this is gonna happen. Like, the likelihood goes up when you're, like, you know, in certain health situations, but, like, it's not simply, oh man, I'm gonna eat this burger, bam, heart attack. Like, it's not a cartoon. So it's either that where he thinks that he's gonna eat a burger then die, or he thinks that people are tuning in, watching to eat burgers and laugh at him, which is like, are we children? Like this, like nobody does that in this day and age. Only in like schoolyards, basically. But nobody who's watching Wings are making fun of him are like, oh my god, guys, Wings is eating food. He's like a pig. Ugh! It's more like, oh man, this dude's a piece of shit. Fuck Wings. He's a piece of shit. Look, oh, he's crying on stream about being depressed or whatever the fuck. Like, it's just shit like that, basically. Uh, and other things he said, and kind of like triggering him and baiting him, like they do to all these lolcows, because these lolcows keep making the mistake of being vulnerable to their audience, and on one hand, like this conspiracy goes all over the place. Because on one hand, it's like I can forgive some people that just want to vent or be vulnerable to their audience or whatever, but it does come to a point where it's like, okay, man, like come on, like even the people who I follow that do like sometimes get vulnerable to their audience, they don't do it to the point where it's like, you know, fuck this guy or fuck this person or whatever. And they don't even use it to like beg. Like that's the other thing. Like there are people who will like tell you something personal, but it's like they'll just say something that's like just out there, and it may not be in like oh guys, I could really use some tips. This shit has been going down. Like nobody like that's one thing, but people can be like, oh yeah, man, like my car had a flat. I had to get it fixed. It's fucking bullshit, but it is what it is. I can't believe I had to pay that. Is bullshit. The amount I'm gonna have to pay for this is stupid. Like that's one thing. You're whatever. But these people keep making to the point where it's like the audience's responsibility to do something about it, and it's like that's when it becomes too much, and it's whatever. Like, but these people are not receptive on that. Like, whatever. Let's
No one
continue.
did anything about it. Now, not that we can force ourselves to do anything about it. I'm not going to break into the guy's house and stop it from eating, but someone's got to do something. Like what the hell? Like
Like
I
what?
get it that there's people who sit around and they're like, well, I just want to watch the world burn. I just want to watch the train crash. Yeah, but it's pretty fucked up to see a guy's life.
But like the people who watch this shit, who just simply watch. I'm just gonna just make it clear and say it's the people watching. Why should they care? Like, it's none of our responsibility what these people do with their lives. Like, I think when you're talking about people who like get involved in other people's lives, that's one thing. Like, I did this thing to this person to get him to do that. Like, and I'm not talking about simply like shit posting or rage baiting or whatever. Like, I'm saying like actual like things that if you say it, people would like kind of look at you funny. That kind of level. Like that's a whole other discussion. But when it comes to people just watching and even clipping, it's like if you're just clipping a segment, you're just clipping a segment and just uploading that. Like that's not really a big deal. I mean, this happens to everyone who streams of note, right? And this guy is acting as if like, oh my god, these people like don't you feel bad or whatever. It's like, why should I care? Wings is a grown adult. Like he should have someone in his life that would take the effort. Like DSP keeps acting as if Wings has zero people in his life because he has this weird like tendency to kind of like he'll either call Kelly an enabler or allude to her being an enabler or just say that she is not helping him at all, and it's like you don't know their life situation, and the thing that he's doing to Kelly is what people say to Phil what he's doing to Kat or whatever, and it's like like, come on. Come on.
Like this in this situation, and just to be like, well, we're making videos on it, so we're making money on it, so it's
And
all.
it's especially funny that DSP is doing all this when, like, DSP tried to help Wings multiple times. And Wings just kind of didn't care. And you think that DSP is like, wow, I tried to help him and he didn't take my advice. Wow. And move on. Like, he does, like, because he keeps thinking Wings is some, like, helpless little guy because he kind of low key thinks Wings is beneath him. not as beneath as Rich. I mean, like out of the two, like he sees Rich as like a punching bag, like a doormat. Like Rich is a doormat. Wings is just a little like doll. He can like kind of like move around. He kind of wants to like room Wings too, and all this other weird shit. Like it's so bizarre. Like this dude goes to his stream like way after this to then like he gave him $50 for him to drop the game to talk to him on the phone during a night that Cat, I assume, was supposed to be working or came from a busy day or whatever the fuck, and was like talking loudly enough to wake her up, and supposedly, right? And I'm like, dude, like, why are you going out of your way to get so involved in Wings' life? And this guy will call all these other people like creepers, stalkers for trying to like just talk to him. Like if you try to like play him in Street Fighter 6, he'll call you a stalker. But this guy went to a Wing stream, saw that you like crashing out or whatever the fuck, like, Wings, stop the game, let me talk, and then talks to him for his own amusement, basically. And the whole time he's just kind of flexing on Wings. It's kind of abusive behavior. Like this is the kind of this is the kind of shit you would hear come out from someone that's like saying that, oh, this producer was like abusing me. He would do this to me. He would do that, whatever the fuck. And it's these kind of accusations. And that's what DSP is doing. I mean, the only thing is that like I'm not gonna necessarily say that DSP is like doing it out of like intent. Like he's not like intentionally abusing him. Like it's kind of unintentional in a very like cartoonish way where he's doing not knowing that what he's doing is kind of overstepping his boundaries, right? Like it really is like he never had some guy tell him to stop. Like nobody told him no, basically. Which I think for someone that is like not like an elite person or in a CEO position or a Nepo position or whatever the fuck, like he should have had more opportunities to be told no and to cope with it. But he kind of carries himself as if he never was told no, and when he was told, well, they're wrong. Don't listen to them, Phil. They're wrong. You're right. Like, and it kind of gave him this like attitude. I don't know. It's very weird because I don't want to necessarily say he's kind of doing it intentionally to Wings, but it just seems that way. It's very weird. And he's getting like kind of territorial on LTG for daring to talk about Wings almost. Like it's crazy.
It's all good. Well, what if he dies? Then is it all good? I don't think so. If anything, listen, my detractors have tried to hurt me a lot. They have.
If he dies, I mean, like, dude, anyone can die. You can die today, tomorrow, next year, whatever the fuck. Like, nobody knows when they're gonna go. And this dude is like, you're all gonna feel bad when he goes. I mean, I don't know, dog. I mean, he kinda got there on his own. And he kind of exploited all these people along the way. Like, he does, like, and that's the other thing. When he was doing this whole, I banned Wings for my podcast, fuck Wings. When, around that time, people told DSP, yeah, man, PKA tried to help him and Wings fucked them over too, man. He's like, yeah, man, I get it now. And that's out the window. Again, he forgets that. Because the other problem with Wings is that people have tried to help him in the past. And he, like, didn't, like, come through and, like, burn bridges and, like, he took people's money on a surgery he didn't do, or he didn't do the surgery he said he was gonna do, or whatever the fuck. Like, there's all these things that happened that kind of made people say, okay, fuck this. And that's their prerogative. And since then, Wings kind of just did what Wings does. Like, it's to the point where he shouldn't be seeking for the internet to help him. Like, that's where it led him. Like, he was at the point where the internet was willing to help him. And he kind of like took that for granted. And now, and the internet's a very like, I don't say petty, like vindictive, whatever, kind of crowd to kind of do that with. Like, it's one thing if you like, I, to be comparable to a degree, people who run like GoFundMe's or a Kickstarter. A Kickstarter would be probably more apropos for making a movie. And let's say that people gave money and they hit the goal, but they didn't make the movie and whatever. People will just move on and whatever way quicker than this because this is a more personable like thing that Wings got people to do for him, and he like said whatever. And DSP was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but he doesn't get it. And he's saying like, why are you guys being so mean to him? Well, he kind of took them for granted. At this point, he needs people in his life to do that, not people online. Like for him to seek help from the internet is over. Like that ship has sailed. Like, come on.
Okay, but I've improved myself over these years. You know what I'm saying? Like I've improved my life situation.
And I kind of feel like the only reason why DSP gets a healthy influx of whales, more often, whatever, is he never did what Wings did necessarily. Like the Project 7 thing was probably the closest thing. The taxes stuff, the save the house stuff, that's like all like shadow begging, I guess, or a shadow goal, or a shadow GoFundMe, if you will. Like these are things that are like that don't have any hard amounts or anything. Like it's not tangible. What Wings did with like the weight loss journey, the surgery, these are tangible things because you could get a price for that immediately. You can like show the healthcare you want to get, the surgery you want to get, whatever. Like you can show things that are tangible. And all this other stuff. Whatever. DSP never had to do that. We never had like, guys, I need to do this exactly or whatever. Like the closest we got as well was like that $17,000, $37,000 tax thing. But that was also like very clear. Like he didn't make it clear that he was expecting that from his audience like at all. Like he said, this is the overall total that he owes or whatever. The tax saga is very weird and funny, but whatever. Okay, let's continue.
I've improved my health. I'm getting better. And my detractors razz me for other shit. But this guy, the more that it gets worse, the harassment gets worse, his health gets worse. So
yeah, well, maybe because he needs to like find better ways to cope, right? Or find better ways to handle it. Like, he's in a position where like, sure, he can't stop streaming and like take some mental health days or whatever, but like he could find if you needed to stream every day, then you need to find another way to kind of like cope. I mean, it's hard for like outsiders to really say, well, I think Wing should do this. And again, this is like kind of why like these people are lolcows, because like what do you expect people to do? Like, we don't know what's going on in Wings' head. Come on. He should, like, and if anything, he just needs to, like, take time off ETL and, like, maybe, like, find some way to find other jobs, right? Or whatever. I mean, according to Wings was able to do, like, gig work with Kelly, even though DSP was like, Wings, you never did that. You never helped her. And he was like, yeah, I did, man. Now, you could say whatever about that, I guess, because, I mean, you could argue that maybe he did lie. Maybe he didn't do it at all. But how would I know? How would you know? How would anyone know? But even if you take him by his word, if that's the case, then, like, why not just use that as a buffer? Or whatever? Or why doesn't he, like, ask Kelly what he should do? Why doesn't he, like, seek help people off stream about what he should do about this situation? Instead of coming on stream and be like, guys, like, let me tell you, man. Like, I don't know. Come on.
I'm genuinely worried about this guy at this point. I really am. I'm genuinely worried.
He's genuinely
we're
worried.
Gonna see this never end because he just doesn't have anyone to improve that situation, help him with it.
He has no one to help him. This guy, I think he said somewhere early on that like he low-key kind of blamed Kelly for Wings not getting the help he needs. He also alluded to her being an enabler. Like he kind of puts a lot of responsibility on Kelly to take care of Wings when it's like that's not really fair. And again, like people have done that to DS. Like it's funny that like DSP talks about Kelly the same way people talk about DSP treating Cat. Oh, DSP has not helped Cat. That's why she gained all that weight. Whatever the fuck, like it, it's really insane. And like I'm gonna get a little. This is gonna be a little toxic, but let's say that Cat is taking SSRIs or antidepressants or whatever, because I think those medications also like cause weight gain as well. So let's say that that's what Cat is doing, right? You you don't think that DSP would have at least some kind of empathy to kind of see where Wings is coming from, and all this other shit when it comes to these kind of medications or whatever? Like he made a big deal out of Wings not taking his medications, and it's like, dude, you realize that like a lot of people who are depressed who take antidepressants, they will tell you like they also don't want to take them, but they understand that they should take them, but they don't want to take them, and it's a whole battle all the time. I mean, like it's not easy, and this guy is talking about it as if it's just easy, like oh it's easy, oh just take a diet, it's easy. But he'll always tell you when other people say oh it's easy, he'll say it's not easy. But it's like, but he always has to be right. It's like insane.
Anyway, and then there was, let's see here, a $5 super chat from John Lowe, and he's basically saying Wings treat you like trash. How many times did he ignore you, insult you, or cancel plans? I don't know about him insulting me. He's canceled plans with me once.
Oh my god, I don't know if he's him insulting him. He would know. Whatever. Okay.
He's ignored me a ton. 100% he's ignored me a million times.
I love this. I don't know if it was in that like saga when he was in Wings's chat, his stream chat, crying and begging and being a nuisance, then him getting blocked, or when it was exactly. But I remember Wings told him straight up like, I don't look at my DMs that often. I don't have time, or I don't feel like it, whatever. Which is a very human thing. Like, how many fucking people check their Twitter DMs? Like, I mean, the only people I know that are like, who are like in the DMs and they look at that, besides DSP, are like artists who use that for commission information or whatever, who use the Twitter DMs to like track their commission details and stuff like that. Like that's the only people I know that like look at Twitter DMs. Everyone else will always say I don't look at DMs. I don't. And guess what? This fucker says that to everyone. Your email right with the spam. I don't look at DMs, man. I'm busy. I'm busy. But then when Wings like, yeah, man, I'm busy. He's like, oh my god, he's avoiding me. He's dodging me. This dude has the parasocial behavior of the people he mocks who watch titty streamers. This dude is like, why is the Wings addressing me? Look at me, Wings. Like it's parasocial. This dude is so parasocial. It's like insane. Like, and he'll tell you, I don't think of Wings as my friend. He's like my streaming colleague, but he acts like he is. It's so weird. Like, and there's no self-awareness about it either. Like, there's no sense of like, oh, maybe I'm being a little too like ridiculous. Maybe I should like back off a little bit. Maybe I should like calm down or whatever. Instead, he's just like, I'm doing nothing wrong. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to evaluate myself.
But I don't necessarily see that as an insult. I see that as a symptom of the situation that he's in. That's just how he is. That's the life that he's become. Is the life of the guy who just sits there and has this routine that he's comfy with, and he just does it all day, every day, and that's getting up, eating the bad food, streaming the schlock.
This sounds familiar. Wake up, eat food, stream, sleep. That's DSP. Whoa.
content of Battlefield or whatever it is he's going to stream today.
Again, he's saying this and acting as if like Wings has zero free time. Like he's talking to about Wings as if Wings does 23-hour streams, and he streams for and he sleeps for 1 hour. Like, no, like I don't think he has this like schedule. He has a schedule in the sense of like he has to stream. Yeah, he has to stream, and streaming can be taxing on people, whatever. But like, there has to be times he's not streaming, and we don't know what he does when he's not streaming. And DSP keeps acting as if he knows what he's not doing. It's insane.
Okay, try to receive donations, complain if he doesn't, turn the stream off, turn it back.
DSP complains about donations. I am playing Dragon Quest 7. Where is the support? You guys wanted this game. Guys, I'm playing Dragon Quest. I hope you get some support, man. I love RPGs. I love RPGs. This dude was doing a crash out when he was playing Dragon Quest 7 on Monday. He was crashing out. I was driving myself somewhere else. I was going to a concert, and this guy was sitting there, like, doing a full-on crash out during Dragon Quest 7, and it's like, damn, man, that's crazy.
Turn it back on, eat again. It's just this pattern. So anything outside of that pattern he's not comfortable with, he's not going to engage with. Oh, someone actually went ahead and messaged me and said that they want to do an interview. I can't bother with that. That's not part of the routine that I'm comfortable with.
Oh my god, dude.
You know?
I love that that's why he didn't look at it. Oh, is that all part of my routine? I can't look at it. What if he just doesn't want to look at Twitter DMs? And this guy will tell you, oh, I didn't see your email. It went to my spam folder. As if, like, you can never open your spam folder. Like, that has been a thing that's been pissing me off for years. It's like, dude, you can just go to the spam folder. If you know your dumb fuck fans' emails always get sent there, why don't you go to the spam folder? It's like, well, that's spam. Why would I go there? Like, it's such baby logic. It's like, oh, because everything that's sent to an authentication code or whatever will tell you, oh, if you don't see it, check your spam folder. When that happened to DSP, did he just not check it? Like, where's my authentication code? What the fuck? I need it. It's on my inbox. Fuck this. No, and lately he has been kind of like saying, oh, I check my spam folder, and it's like, wow, that took only years, but I guarantee you, it's not consistent. And the thing is that's crazy. It's like he has no like concept that maybe just Wings. It's not about routine or whatever. He just straight up, I don't want to look at my DMs. Fuck it. You know, whatever. Okay.
And that's what it is. He's just become so complacent in this loop that he has of his life. And no one's breaking him out of the loop. So it just continues to get worse and go down on the downward spiral.
Downward spiral.
Are
we going to get back to reacting to the video? Oh my god,
James Chan did $10 and had no idea what he was talking about, so I'm not even going to entertain it because it's factually completely untrue. So there's no reason to even address it because it's not even based in reality. SD Chargers did a $2 super chat. He says, people have been telling Wings this for a decade. Well, I know that. But there's a difference between telling him
oh my god. Okay.
And then finally someone doing something about it. Because again,
what do you want them to do? Like, I love it, like, well, I can't break into his house, but, like, you know, people should do something. What should they do? And then if they do something, say, oh my god, poor Wings, he's just trying to stream, and then this guy broke into his house and, like, took his refrigerator away, or whatever the fuck. Like, what do you want them to do? Like, and it is kind of, like, not a good idea to just say online, yeah, look, man, I understand you're saying something, but someone should do something about it. Like, and you're doing it about this guy. Like, it's not like, oh, like, they're gonna pass the bill to do this. Someone should do, like, I don't know, like, protest. I don't know, like he's talking as if like Wings is a organization that you have to protest, but Wings is just a guy. What do you want them to do?
Because again, I don't think it's us that can do it. We're not going to break his door down.
We gotta get
to
the
change
government
his
to
life.
stop him.
We can't legally. Like right now, if you go to Wings' house, you break his door down, you get arrested, right?
Yeah, we gotta get the state
But there's got to be
involved.
someone, okay, someone in his life, a family member, a friend, someone that can find a way to interject. All right.
But what if they can't help him? What if that's not enough? Like you realize some people just can't be helped. Like I don't know. Like again, like when it comes to these kind of cases, what can you really do? It's like it's out of our hands, right? And if he can't even be helped by his own family, so be it. I mean, he has to come to it on his own at some point. Like he needs his own awakening, basically.
There's got to be. I just don't understand it that we can all just sit here and watch from the peanut gallery and point and say
I had friends that had like other issues in their lives, and they like confronted that on their own, and they stopped like on their own. They sought help on their own, and I'm like happy for them. Like it's such a great thing when people like get to a point. I mean, they realistically, obviously, they shouldn't need a like a life changing like event for them to like do like to have self control or whatever. But you know, sometimes some people may need that. They need that awakening to be like, oh shit, like I need to do something now. And you know, it's incredible when they do that kind of shit. And you know, maybe someday Wings will get to that point. Maybe he won't. But it's like I'm not at this point. Like it has to be on him. Like he has to be the one. Like that's where he's at this point. Like if he's burning all these like all the help around him, it has to be him. Like it can't be anyone else. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's just that's life. Life sucks sometimes. What can you do? But it's like so silly. And this guy was like, I just want to do games, man. And look what we're doing. Look what we're doing.
he's fat. Ha ha ha. No.
Again,
I don't say
he keeps thinking that people troll Wings because he's fat. Like, sure, people make fun of him for being overweight, but I also don't think he became a loco for being fat. If that's the case, there'd be an insane amount of lol cows. Like there'd be a lot, like super a lot. But there isn't. Because you want to know why? Is because people dog on Wings for the things he did. And he keeps saying, oh, people look at Wings and say, he's fat, ha ha ha. That's not what people are doing. No one is making fun of Wings for being fat. That's just like the sprinkles on top of the things that they make fun of him with. It's like, that's not why people hate him either. It's like saying, well, people made fun of Phil because he had a shitty goatee and now he doesn't. Like, no. The goatee was like the least of the problem for why people hated DSP. Him playing games was the least of the problem. Like, it's so funny that like Wings, people make fun of his weight, but that's not why people hate Wings. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold the phone. Okay. It's not important. Okay, it's not like a super duper important text. But this fucking guy is like, oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Oh yeah, that like everyone makes fun of Wings for being fat. Oh, he's fat. Lol. Whatever the fuck. When that's like the least of why people make fun of him. DSP, people make fun of his gameplay, but that's like the least of the things that people make fun of him. Like it's so funny. Oh my god. Sorry. A friend of mine is playing Resident Evil 9 and he got to a massive story development, if you will. And he's like asking me questions. But I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video right now, man.
don't say that. I look at him and I'm like, damn, that's not a bad guy at all. Sometimes I listen to him to make a joke or make commentary. It's genuinely funny or, you know, you laugh. It's insightful. Sometimes he says something stupid that's still funny. It's not mean intentioned. It's not bad. I don't think this is a vindictive guy who wants to hurt others. I just don't think that he's capable of helping himself.
But that's where like a lot of people like come from when they make fun of DSP, Wings, LTG. Like the other stuff is like if you're in the weeds, you're like you may have more of an opinion. Like that's just the nature of things. I mean, again like a lot of this is very like personal, not personal in the sense like, oh, it's personal now, like your own like personal like view on certain things, and it is what it is, like, but whatever, let's continue.
So who in life then is going to actually help him, right? I
Right.
just, I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
All
I got
right.
a $3 tip. Jordy is an extremely hard-headed and complacent person. Keem and Boogie tried tirelessly, but Wing seems to always have the I'm too far gone, I'd rather die eating delicious food mindset. He's had this food spiral since his fat camp crash out. That moment really messed him up. Yeah, and again, with that, I don't know the ins and outs of that. That's something I wanted to talk to him about. Exactly
Oh my
what
god.
happened, what didn't happen, why do
He
people say that one thing happened.
The thing is, he watched these stupid fucking documentaries, and if he you know paid attention, he would have more of an opinion on it. Instead, he would watch it. Oh my god. Hold up. Sorry, sometimes like if you don't look at the text message, it'll keep uh alerting. So I had to do it. Usually if I just look at my watch, it like deals with it, but it didn't. Bullshit. Okay. What was I what was I talking about? Oh my god. Oh yeah, if he paid attention to these stupid documentaries, he'd have an opinion. Instead, he spent all the time being like, "Wow, this guy has ads in his videos. These people are being fucking mean." And this sat there and like fucking defended the fuck out of Wing so hard he didn't even listen to what was being said. Like it was crazy. The amount of defense he was like, it was completely biased. And this dude's like, oh, I have an unbiased take. And it would be, and like literally, like he will excuse anything Wings does because he's like, well, Wings is fat. He can't help himself. Like, it's really like insane how he like talks about Wings like as if he's some helpless guy who doesn't know any better. Like, dude, he's a full grown adult. Like, you don't have to be fucking malicious and be like, oh, Wings is a piece of shit and he deserves to die. You don't have to like go that hard on people. But you also don't have to be like, okay, well, Wings just did a little oopsie. He did a little boo boo, okay? I'm sure Wings didn't mean it. Wings is a cool guy, okay? Let's calm down. You don't have to do that either. And this dude will like sit there and like defend and excuse nonsense as if like Wings is a baby. Like this is the kind of defense you give to a toddler. Come on.
Happened and then it didn't or not, I don't know. At all. Seriously, like I don't get it. Why this is such a big thing that like ruined him? Because he's already been through a million other things. So why was this the one thing that kind of crushed him and now he's even further on the downward spiral? Like you can see the video. Did he maliciously assault his wife? No. If he did, he'd be in jail.
Okay. I mean that's only if it gets reported. Like that's the other thing. He keeps acting as if like if you do something like illegal, you're be like teleported to jail. Like that. No, you have to be reported for that to happen. If like you could argue like, well, I mean Kelly probably would know better, and maybe like whatever. There's a lot of like angles you can look at it, either favorably or not favorably on Wings' behalf. Basically, you can look at it as like, well, she's an abuse victim. They she may not be so compliant to report it, or she just knows that he didn't mean it in a negative way or whatever, and she understands it was the heat of the moment, so she's like, whatever. I mean, you can look at it many different ways. Uh, but he's like, is that heinous? I mean, as an outsider, you could say it. Like, I looked at the video and I said, yeah, it's like pretty bad because like it was like a big like fall where she fell on the place where they had the mics and all that shit. And it's like you could sit there and say like, yeah, that's pretty bad. And like he didn't like he was like angry and he didn't like listen to his own wife telling him to stop. He pushed her aside. Like that's like not caring what she's saying to him, and to continue. Now, to say that, oh, this is abuse, like, I mean, like, you could think that, but like, I don't know enough to even come to that conclusion. Like, come on, but all this stuff is like you could just have that opinion, but he's like, is it really that bad? I mean, I don't know. Like, what do you think? I mean, what would your opinion be if like someone like you were out in the town and like someone's getting into a fight and Cat was trying to stop them and they push Cat on the floor? Or are you gonna say, Cat, that guy just had an oopsie, okay? He just lost control, okay, Cat? Of course not. You'd be like, oh, what the fuck? That guy like pushed my wife down. That's terrible. Like, there's like no like thought that, I don't know, maybe him pushing his wife that was trying to calm him down was a bad thing. Like, you don't have to necessarily be married to the idea that Wings is an abuser, but you don't have to necessarily say, well, is it really that bad? Like, you don't have to defend that either. You're gonna say, yeah, it's pretty bad. He should have like listened to his wife and like dropped the anger he had. He should just moved on or whatever. Like, that's what he should have done, and that's what he should have said. Not, is it really that bad? He didn't go to jail for it. Okay.
So what are we freaking out about?
What are you freaking out about? You just saw a
But maybe
husband
I
push
don't know. It's something
his
I don't
wife
know. I
down.
don't know. Maybe I just don't understand that whole
And
situation.
this guy will sit there like, I would never. Like, he talks as if he's such a saint for not having Cat on stream. Yeah, Cat doesn't want to be on stream, and I don't blame her. It's like, okay, I mean, this isn't like a high stakes situation, like, big whoop. And this dude is like, not thinking that pushing your own wife down is like a big deal, just like out of context. Like, do you imagine how would you feel if you push your own wife down? Like that's the other thing. Like, like he's not even putting himself in his shoes, where it's like, do you be so heated that does he think maybe what if he pushed Cat down? And like, and again, if he goes down the angle of like, well, maybe like Wings was really angry. Like, as I said, he may have just been angry. His wife was trying to come down, and he was a listener, so he pushed her. Which is wrong. It's a bad thing to do. But imagine if DC imagined him in that situation, what would his reaction be if he was so mad he pushed Cat down? Like, think about that. Would he say, "Well, Cat, I lost control," or would he say, "Oh, fuck, Cat, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do. Oh shit, are you okay?" Like, come on. Like, you would probably be a little bit more concerned than, oh, I just said an oopsie. Like, he and that's his reaction to Wings doing that. Come on.
Either. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Like, what type of shit is there to eat where you could just balloon up to 40 quick pounds?
Just constant fast food, soda and constant fast food. That's all it is. And he eats it every meal. Like, not even a skip meal. It's every meal. It's the soda.
Again, oh my god, the text messages are happening again. I give up. Fuck it. You're gonna be listening to this all day. But again, if he's also a depression medication, which is like another thing that like adds to it. But whatever. Okay.
Soda and the fast food, that'll get you.
You just order a wiener schnitzel?
Right now. So 41 pounds. And like, I don't know. So that's how you make an 18-year career by accident. I'd love to take a fishing trip.
Low-key, when Wings was behind DSP, he kind of, my mind instantly went to that video with Panda Lee and DSP on the wolf seat. Like, immediately. Like, it was just, like a millisecond. I was like, what the fuck, Panda Lee? But no.
Man, but like, I'm not in good.
That's how you make an 18-year career by accident.
I'm not in a good.
What?
Make an 18-year career by accident. I'd love to take a fishing trip, man, but like, I'm not in good.
That's how you make an 18-year career by accident.
I'm not in a good position. First, I'm too busy. Not too busy. I'm too heavy to fit in a boat. Like, a bass boat's got like a 500-pound weight limit.
Jeesh.
Me by myself makes that weight limit. I don't know. I'd love to take a fishing trip or something. This isn't a pity stream, man. It's not a pity stream at all.
I mean, the whole shit.
See, this is the thing. Like, he says it's not a pity stream. Maybe he didn't intend it to be a pity stream, but that's exactly what it became. And that's what I mean. He gets caught up in this depression, and the next thing you know, that's it. Like, he's going on this giant tangent. Like, aren't you supposed to be playing Battlefield? Like, what is...
Oh my god, DSP does this too. He will spiral out on, like, anything. And he's like, oh man, dude. I mean, it's funny. Like, I go on derailing rants all the time, but it's always like stupid shit. Like, oh, I watched the show and it was so good. Oh, I played this game and it's pretty cool. But these people like, okay, we're gonna play Battlefield. Oh my god, guys, my life fucking sucks. Everything exploded on me. Oh my god. Like, it's just maybe that's just what happens, right? I don't know.
Like, what is going on right now?
What's going on?
And then it's now, of course, that's all anyone talks about. That's what he did on stream today, right? It's like, sheesh.
It was a fucking pity stream. Damn, so Wings just hasn't the cognitive has not picked up since we did that live stream.
What does that mean? His cognitive has not picked up.
What
Does
do
he
you
even
think it
understand what
means?
he's saying? I don't think he does. I think he's the...
Oh my god. I knew immediately what he meant. Because cognitive. What does that word what is that word used usually, right? Brain. Brain shit. Your mind. Obviously he's talking about his mind isn't his headspace isn't in a good spot since they last talked to each other. Oh my god, what does he mean by that?
He thinks the word cognitive means something different. And he always says it that way. Like, what is he saying? His cognitive has not picked up. Okay, hold on. Let's look it up.
Oh my god.
Cognitive.
Dude, this is like insane. Because I feel Wings has said some dumb shit too, and he was like, okay, yeah. Right, okay, man. LG says cognitive. He's like, okay, let's fact check this and using the English language. It's really like boomer tier racism to just look at a black guy and then be like, oh, do you know how to speak English? Like, oh my god, man. Like, this dude he really is just a boomer in a, like, what, a Gen X body? Like, man, people who are Gen X, they probably disown the fuck out of DSP.
Relating to the process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and senses. How did Wing's process of picking up knowledge through his senses and thoughts not picked up? Like, what's he talking about?
Oh my god, dude. Think about what he just read.
And understanding through thought, experience, and... Let's look it up. Cognitive.
Dude, he felt it himself on this one. I'm sorry. This
Relating to the process of acquiring knowledge.
The process of acquiring knowledge.
And understanding through thought,
understanding.
Experience, and senses.
So, Wings did not gain any experience, understanding, knowledge since the last they talked. That makes sense, right?
How did Wings...
See? And again, he's like, I am unbiased. I'm an unbiased guy. I'm reasonable. As this guy is, like, trying so hard to make cognitive not mean what it means and to make LTG look like an idiot. This entire video, he has been shitting on LTG while saying, I'm indifferent. I am not biased. This dude has been, like, fucking, like, being petty and semantics the fuck out of LTG. How is this not biased?
Wing's process of picking up knowledge through his senses and thoughts not picked up. Like, what's he talking about? What did it have to be? Again, I think he creates this weird meaning. Like, this is a meme speak definition word for him. And he uses it all the time. And outsiders listen to him. He's like, what the hell did he just say? What? Does it sound like Wing's cognitive abilities have been stunted by some way? All of a sudden, did he become Bruce Willis and he's forgetting who he is.
Oh
and he
my
doesn't-
god, and what a shitty thing to do. I mean, really, you're gonna bring up Bruce Willis in this? Like, fuck off, man. Secondly, uh, he said his cognitive didn't go up. Like, he didn't say it went down. He said it didn't go up. He's basically saying his headspace did not improve since they last talked. And this dude is acting as if he said, yeah, we just got stupider, huh? If anything, DSP is getting stupider. Like, this is insane. This entire video, this nuclear stream he did was so dumb. And this dude was like, oh, I'm just trying to do different things. Right.
he doesn't know where he is.
This was actually him. I want to think, but this was back in January. This was the last, like, gasp of desperation to retain the Asmongold viewers. Like, the last, like, ditch effort. Because Expedition 33 didn't work, because that's what he played the next day. That wasn't working. That did not entice the Asmoners to stick around. So he was like, oh, and after these, like, those streams he had at that time, he was like, oh, I need to do something that's gonna please the Asmoners. And he did this, and it was like, oh, don't worry, guys, I'm not gonna do this all the time. Like, this is so, you know, I don't think I thought about this when he did this initially. I just thought as like, oh yeah, he's just doing drama because he's desperate. But it could be very much be a last ditch effort to try to get the Asmoners to stick around and to convert them into gamers, into meaningful viewers. Like, this dude is like desperate as fuck.
Is or anything. Like, what are you talking about? He didn't lose his cognitive abilities. What?
He didn't say he lost them. He
3
said he
years
didn't
ago.
go up.
See, it's just as simple as this. Being fat is a cosmetic and mental thing. It's either you want to lose the weight and live in your true form or you don't. Like, how hard is it to just not pick up the fork and gobble up food? You say, can we soul swap?
Zero understanding of addiction. Zero understanding of any kind.
Oh my god, DSP, look in the mirror. Dude, he said the same. He kept telling us, stop eating burgers, Wings. Gotta stop eating. And it's like, do you understand addiction? And he keeps saying that everyone should try to intervene. Like, I mean, whatever, okay.
Any kind of understanding of depression. Zero empathy. Zero anything. You know, zero. Just zero knowledge. But I'm going to sit here and act like I know anything about anything and talk from my high horse because I'm better than you because look at me because I'm buff, right?
That's what DSP does. And this is really the only reason why, this is the other reason why he's not being fair to LTG. He wants LTG to kind of be like the example of what not to be or whatever. Like, he wants to kind of push LTG down while picking Wings up. Because LTG is typically a buff guy, except for the legs, guys. But he's like a perfect guy that DSP wants to bring down, and he's a loco, so he doesn't have to worry about any pushback. Because what LTG guy is gonna come out of the woodwork and be like, wait, Phil, Wings, LTG is pretty cool. What the fuck, man? Like, come on, easy target.
Like, no, you don't know anything, dude. Like, seriously, you don't know anything about what this guy's going through. Yes, he's had many opportunities to change his life. It's obvious he can't do it himself, and he needs an intervention. But that doesn't mean that, you know...
And DSP wants to be that intervention.
It's an easy thing to do. If it was an easy thing, he would have done it. Right? Listen, I'm not trying to take any of the responsibility away from Wings. He's definitely doing the wrong things. He knows he's doing the wrong things. It seems like he can't stop himself from doing the wrong things. And that's sad. But the difference between him and the other probably million Americans that are in the same position is that he's a live streamer. So we have...
Oh my god, this is also low-key bullshit. He's a live streamer. Yeah, because fat people don't deal with anything else in their lives. They don't have to go to work, and then the work may treat them differently. All the people, a lot of people have different experiences on this fucking planet. So, some suffer more than others. Some have it easier than others. Some have it harder than others. And, You know, and this dude is like, and this is the guy that like shat on War Dog Leader for being the king of suffering and all this other shit. When he's like, well, guys, yeah, these other people who are also obese and they have problems. Well, they're not streamers like Wings. Wings has it way worse. Like, I don't know, man. Like, why are we like comparing other people's misery or life situations? Like, fuck that. Come on, dog.
We have this public theater that we see this going down every day, and it's disturbing or entertaining for various different reasons, depending on you and your thought process. For me, it's disturbing and sad. I don't like seeing a guy who I personally don't have a problem with. I don't think he's an evil guy. I don't like seeing him suffer and basically slowly kill himself every day. Okay? LTG is sitting here and he's like, oh, it's easy. Just don't eat. Way to go. Way to prove yourself a great human, dude.
Didn't LTG say, like, I was I kind of want to, like, hear what LTG had to say.
Because I'm buff.
Swap 3 years ago. You see, it's just as simple as this. Being fat is a cosmetic and mental thing. It's either you want to lose the weight and live in your true form or you don't. Like, how hard is it to just not pick up the fork and gobble up food?
Okay.
Zero better than you, because look,
I see.
he can't do it himself and he needs an intervention. But
like,
that doesn't
how much does LTG even know? Like, that's the other thing. He's not really being empathetic to LTG either. Ironic, right? Where he's not even understanding how much does LTG even know about Wings. Like, he acts as if, like, LTG keeps tabs on him. Like, yeah, they streamed together, like, what, 3 years ago, whatever the fuck? You think, like, that he knows, like, he keeps tabs on Wings since then, or knew enough after that, or even before? Like, he's sitting there acting as if, like, LTG should know Wings' like, routine and what Wings has been up to. Why? Why should he know? But this guy was like, I don't know what's going on with that guy. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Like, the other day, people were bringing up, like, Ethan Ralph got, like, arrested or some shit, and he's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Or whatever the fuck. But now, LG has to know everything about Wings. He has to know everything about Wings.
Does it mean that, you know, it's an easy thing to do? If it was an easy thing, he would have done it, right? Listen, I'm not trying to take any of the responsibility away from Wings. He's definitely doing the wrong things. He knows he's doing the wrong things. It seems like he can't stop himself from doing the wrong things. And that's sad. But the difference between him and the other probably million Americans that are in the same position,
okay, I'm just gonna move
on you and your thought process. For me, it's disturbing and sad.
To, like, be like, wow, you're
I don't
right,
like seeing
Phil.
a guy
I'm
who
not
I
gonna be a troll
personally
anymore.
don't have a problem with. I don't think he's an evil guy. I don't like seeing him suffer.
Depending on who you ask.
Basically slowly kill himself.
Some people may have other opinions.
Okay? LTG is sitting here and he's like, oh, it's easy. Just don't eat. Way to go. Way to prove yourself a great human, dude. Really, just, you know, just show that you actually have absolutely
But did LTG even brag about being a compassionate guy or a meaningful guy? I don't think he has. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think LTG is probably a guy that's like, doesn't give a fuck. And will just say whatever. But DSP is like, why are you empathetic? I mean, like, whatever, okay.
No emotion for anyone around you. You only think about yourself and your own situation. You can never walk in someone else's shoes for 5 seconds. I mean, what an awful thing to say.
He says it, but he has not done that with anyone else.
In front of your live audience. It's a great thing to say about someone, right? Because you know so much. You really know about everything about this guy. Terrible.
And you do?
We soul swapped this guy LT.
How's he gonna make it to the factory?
What?
How would he make it to the Covenant Research Center? You've seen the sprinter bit. Like, you've seen the sprinter van. Yeah.
Oh, DSP missed out on the question. The guy said, oh, are you gonna do a swap with Wings? And he's like, how is Wings gonna make it here? Like, LCG is responding to a question. It's a dumb question, but like, unlike DSP, LTG kind of like, we'll just say whatever, like, whatever. And this is DSP reacted to that without that little piece of knowledge.
Damn, it's just, I can't even say it's sad to see Wings.
I don't even know what the hell he's just talking about. Can we soul swap? He can't make it to the Covenant facility. What the fuck? Is someone writing fan fiction right now? Like, what are you talking about?
He did get that.
Hi, LTG. We're on Earth down here. We're.
It's okay. I guess I'm felted because he did actually hear that part. However, I'm not. It's not a full felting because this dude is like blaming LTG for the question that the other guy asked him. Like, dude, the dude asked him something stupid. And he's like, yeah, man. Like, how's he gonna do this? Like, he's just having fun with the question. And this dude is like, what the fuck, LTG? Like, DSP, this is how it's like to have fun with some dumb questions at times. Because you ask DSP like, if I would swap with Wings, how would I? That's not real. Why? No, wow, that's really stupid. And then he'd move on, and then people are like, wow, this guy is a stake in the mud.
Where are you? You're on fucking Mars somewhere. What's he talking about?
Like this, because I mean, it's all controllable via his reality. But I mean, I tried to kind of have this talk with him back in 2023, and nothing has changed. I mean, I guess he just loves soda, snacks, and dinners. I mean, I guess that's what makes him feel better. But me, if I could think of something that makes me...
He said soda snacks, and I kind of laughed. It's like, soda snacks? He just loves them soda snacks.
Feel better?
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this. What makes LTG feel better? Thanks Dr. Dar Doo for $5.
He couldn't even read the name. It's Jar Jar Doo Doo. Like,
that makes me feel better.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear this. What makes LTG feel better? Thanks Dr. Dar Doo Doo for $5. I appreciate that.
Phil, are you on planet Earth? What are you talking about? Jar Jar Doo Doo? What is that? Are you creating fan fiction?
Okay. I can't wait to hear this. It's obvious that it's the food that makes Wings feel better, right? It's the only thing that probably makes him feel better, or else why would he keep doing it despite the fact that we know that it's hurting him? Okay?
Right.
I cannot wait to hear what makes LTG feel better. Here we go.
Personally?
Remember, guys, he's so unbiased in this fucking video. This is what reasonable people do. They defend one person and there's completion on the other. That's how impartial means. When you go to... So when you get jury duty, just remember this. Just go in and be like, okay, I'm going to believe that guy because, why not? And then the other guy, I'm going to not believe him. He's a liar. And then but that's being impartial in DSP's reality. So when you do that, that's not problematic or like, a bad thing to do, right? Because you're being impartial, dude. This dude is like, it's so transparent. He does not give a fuck about what LG has to say about this at all.
That gives me a high in life. I would say just my purpose.
Your purpose. What's his purpose?
You know what's funny about this? That's what DSP would say. Yeah, man, I make meaningful... Like, that's basically what he says when he talks about meaningful content and how he loves life and all this other bullshit. That's exactly what he says. And he's like, your purpose? Oh my god.
Doing things that make me feel like I'm productive and successful.
Loki, it's funny that a lot of people will always say this about DSP. About, oh, he's playing a character. However, like, I think there's more reason to believe LTG's playing a character than DSP. But I know he's not. I know LTG's just as egotistical as anyone else, etc. Blah, blah, blah. But it's like, if you were to tell me, like, let's say I didn't know these two individuals that much, I would definitely believe LTG's a character way before I believe this guy was a character. Like, I would just believe it immediately. I'm like, yeah, LTG's a character. I don't think he thinks this. Between these two alone, like, come on. The only way I believe DSP is a character is probably comparing him to Wings. Maybe. But again, like, Wings is like... I think he has lied so many times that you could argue that he could be playing a character because he's a liar. But, I mean, does it, you know what I mean? Come on, dog.
Cool.
His purpose is to do something that makes him feel productive and successful? What makes him feel productive?
Wait a minute. Philip, wait a minute. I thought he tells everyone, the trolls, us, that we should be happy in life and we should be productive members of society and we should do stuff. LCG is doing that and he's like, okay. Let's think about this. He gets high on being productive. Okay.
Productive and successful. I'm curious. Will he actually extrapolate on that? Okay? Because initially that sounds to me like making money.
This dude is so disgusting. And this reads as if he watched the video, so he's like setting up punchlines. But you know when you watch my videos, I at least tell you, yeah, I've watched the video before, so you know, whatever. But this guy will act as if he's watching this for the first time, and then will say things that are like he knows the answer to.
Every time that I'm making money, well, that's productive use of my time, and I'm successful if I'm making money. That's what it sounds like he just said. And we'll play it out, and we'll see if he adds anything further. I don't know if he will. For me, if you were to ask me the same question, okay, what do I feel would make me feel like, you know, make me feel good about myself, or what's worthwhile use of my time, you know, whatever. I would say a day when I feel like my actions genuinely helped someone else in some way.
This is like, man, is this like, would this be called a god complex? Because this is kind of how I would expect someone to say if they thought that they were a god to talk about. Because like, who the like, you could say like, oh man, it's cool that people like my videos or whatever. Like that's one thing. Like that's like one thing. But I wouldn't say like, oh man, I get off on that. Oh, I get high on that or whatever. Like I could say, oh, I like my videos and that makes me happy. I make a video and that makes me happy. I draw something that makes me happy or whatever the fuck. Like that's like one thing. Because that's like something I can do. I would not want to like be dependent on someone else's reaction to get a high. Like that's kind of like that's a bad thing to do, because I feel if you do that, you're just gonna be going on a path of like just being trying to endlessly like please everyone, and you end up like him. Because that's what happens. He does all the time. He's like, why doesn't everyone like this or whatever the fuck? And if you don't like it, you're a troll, then you get banned. It's insane. This dude, like you could say whatever, but there's definitely some like problems going on in that head of his that's going on undiagnosed. Something he needs someone to help. He needs help, guys.
Whether it's through entertainment, whether it's through sharing of knowledge, whether it's I physically helped someone, whatever it is, as long as
this is low-key bullshit, because I feel like people asked him for help before and he would just not answer him sometimes. But whatever. Okay.
Something that I did actually genuinely made someone feel better or have a good day, or it improved someone's life or something like that. I'm adding overall to the human experience. That's when I truly feel good about myself.
That is insane. I'm sorry. What is he gonna do that's gonna add to the human experience? What the fuck are you talking about? This dude is sitting there like, oh, what is LGG talking about? This dude is talking about the human experience. Like, what? Are you gonna run for office and rework the entire country to be better for the human experience? Like, dude, you're making fucking videos. And your videos are whatever the fuck. Like, they're not very meaningful. What are you adding to the human experience? Like, you're just making internet videos. Like, you could say, like, people enjoy my videos and that's, like, cool and shit. But, like, this is, like, insane levels of, like, delusion.
It doesn't really matter if I got over making money, being productive or successful for myself. What I want to know is that what I did helped the people on planet Earth.
But he tells us all the time, oh, I love being productive. I'm able to provide for my family. even though his wife also has a job. So like, why does she need to work if you're providing, dude? But whatever.
Creatures of her, because it could be animals too. It could be anything, right? Something that I
Creatures.
did helped out people today.
Yeah, but you realize that feeding squirrels, like, I mean, some people like say like it's against the HOA to do that, and I don't know. I feel like maybe each HOA is different because maybe his are more laxed with that. Because maybe it's like, yeah, feed the wildlife. Why not? I was thinking because like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But who cares? Why doesn't he like take in more animals then? If he cares so much, why doesn't he like rescue more cats? Why does he like find a stray cat and then take it to a humanitarian center? Right? That's adding to the experience of cats. Whatever, okay.
That's when I feel like, okay,
Okay.
I've done something good. Okay, for him, he says, when I feel productive and successful. Well, what is that? Let's see what he says.
What does that mean?
But picking up a soda or gobbling up dinners, it would never do it for me. But like I said, as far as wings, there's
So that's it. All he ever said was being productive or success, so making money.
You know, I think like the reason why he's shitting on, and it's kind of unfair to LGG because the thing is, DSP has said the same loose wording too about anything. Like, just his fucking streams, dude. Oh man, like, Drag Quest 7 is doing pretty bad. Phil, you had a stream engagement. No, I'm talking about support. Oh my god, guys. This stream is doing so bad. Phil, you have like $100. Isn't that enough? I'm not talking about money, dumb fuck. I'm talking about this. And this dude is saying, oh, productive and successful. And he's like, oh, he's talking about money. See, it's bullshit. How do you know he's talking about money, dumb fuck? You're assuming that because you're just watching a video and assuming he is because, oh, well, clearly LGG thinks he's so rich and affluent. That must be what he thinks. But like it's so dumb. He is giving the same like thing. Like it is funny in the little experiment video. I would have thought he was gonna say, I did an experiment where I said what my troll said about me. I would say to LGG and see if they'd agree with me. And see, they didn't. Even though, of course, they're not gonna agree with him because he's a terrible person to hear this from because he's just as bad. And it's worse, honestly, because at least trolls don't go around bragging about their opinions and like, oh yeah, man, I'm like amazing. I'm the most fairest guy of all. I'm amazing. And then like I fucking like do bullshit. Like, dude, this dude sucks his own dick so hard. Then it's like, yeah, man, I don't do drama content. Slurpy, slurpy. Then he starts doing drama content. It's like, why are you upset? Like, it's that kind of mentality he has all the time.
So as long as his purpose is to make money, as long as he's making money, then he's happy. Okay. So for Wings is happy when he eats, gives him the endorphin rush, makes him feel good about himself.
It's funny. He's shitting on LCG for you know, looking down on people as he's looking down on these two people. Wings a little more indirectly, but directly to LTG, he's definitely putting him down because it's very easy, guys. You know?
For LTG, it's making money, printing the dollars, getting that bag. My answer is very simple.
Oh,
if I feel like I've done something to help someone else.
This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Dude, get help. Like, this is a terrible thing to do if you genuinely care about Wings. This is like, this guy, he cares about food. LGG cares about money. I care about the human condition. Dude, your head is so far up your ass. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, the meme in South Park where people were like sniffing their own farts to drive like electric cars or whatever the fuck, like that is like nothing compared to how smug and self-centered DSP is about this. Like, he makes that look humble. This is like awfully greedy. Like, this is like a sin. This would be like one of the 7 deadly sins, dude.
or improve someone's life for today, that's a day when I feel like I did something good.
And
that
he's
makes
only
me
bringing this up to just dunk on these two. And this is like the behavior he shits on corporations for doing when they announce charitable initiatives. He's like, oh, these people are doing charity to get attention. What is this? Yeah, I care about the human condition because these two people suck, right, guys? Like, you're kind of only bringing it up to like make yourself look good. Like, are you any better than EA saying, oh, any purchase of our game is gonna go straight to charity? Like, come on.
me feel happy about myself. Outside of that, every day is just another
And
day.
also, this
One
is
day,
kind of like a narcissistic too, or whatever the fuck, where he's kind of talking about getting off to helping other people. Like, you're not helping other people because you want to or whatever. You're doing it to get off. Like, oh man, I can't get a thrill until I help someone. Like, okay, man.
one day I make a ton of money. One day I make a little bit of money. Right? One day we have a great stream. One day we have a shitty stream. It's all white noise. It's ups and downs. It all balances out in the long run. Obviously I want to have more good days than bad days, but that's not the end all be all of why I'm here.
Oh man, I would love good days and bad days. What does that mean, Philip? No, again, he says it so vaguely, where it's like he's talking about money, but if you say, no, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about engagement. I'm talking about this. And when LG does that same thing to a more reasonable extent, he's like, oh, he's talking about money. He's talking about money, dude. Like, dude, it's insane. It's insane. And it says a lot as well that he gets butthurt when you call out that he's talking about money. Because if he wasn't talking about money, why is he so mad? And he'll always say, well, I get mad because you're putting words in my mouth. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, that to me also depends on what is being said. There's like worse things that people can say you're saying, and that's like one thing. But saying, oh, you're talking about support. It's like you don't need to be fucking butthurt. Like, he's acting as if like someone said, DSP said, this horrible thing that's terrible that cannot be said out loud. And then like he's like, I never said that. Like, that would make sense. That would make sense to be upset about. But he's like, yeah, he's talking about money. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not talking about money, bitch.
Today I'm doing this different kind of content. Did I sit here and mercilessly attack either person involved in this and rip them a new butthole?
You did.
No, I analyzed it. Very matter of.
He's saying he didn't rip a new butthole in LTG. I mean, sure, realistically he didn't, but what do you call when someone stops the stream and says, oh, wow, this room looks stupid. It looks like his grandma's gonna come in and say, clean the kitty litter, Dale. Dale, do this, Dale. And all this other bullshit he did. What do you call that? What do you call that?
Matter of factly, as a person who knows both of these guys and their lore and is also affected by a lot of the same stuff that they're affected by, I tried to basically be as rational as possible and let you know my takes on this stuff. And some people might look at this and analyze it and be like,
straight up, LG was talking about how Wings' headspace has not improved since the last they talked. And DSP thought he was talking about him getting stupider. Like, DSP thought LG was saying Wings got dumber, which that's not at all what he said. And then he spun, very funny, when DSP said that that's what the trolls did to him all the time. He spun what LG said about success and all this stuff into being about money. Like, sure, arguably that's what he was talking about, but even then, does it matter? How do you measure success? How does DSP measure success? When a game company says like when a game doesn't sell very well, but they're happy with the game all the same, he's like, well, that's not very successful. The game didn't sell enough. Like a Final Fantasy. Square Enix has whatever dumb fuck expectations, but then says, well, we're actually pretty pleased with what happened with Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Remake. Like, they could be happy with those two games, and also be kind of disappointed that it didn't meet goals. And you say, well, Final Fantasy isn't successful anymore. It's like, who's the one talking about money in that situation? Like, come on.
Be like, well, that's very useful content. I didn't know that. Now I know something else about the situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, There you go. But hopefully it's not harm. I don't think I harmed either of these guys. All right, I'm just trying to relay
Oh
my
my
honest
god, dude,
thoughts
this
about
harm
these
thing,
situations.
like, I mean, it's insane. He conflates people who do actual shit to people who just make videos. Like, I mean, whatever. Okay, I'm not harming them, dude.
And I hope that you got something out of it.
I
If
mean,
you
you're
did,
talking
great.
about
Be sure
two
to share those
lolcows. Like,
thoughts. And if
he is saying this about two lolcows. Like, you really can't really say anything about these two, or three, I should say, that hasn't been said before. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, why does he like react to another person that has not been made fun of or whatever? If he wants to like stand up for people, why doesn't he actually stand up for people, right? Whatever.
and if you didn't, also be great. Be like, you know what, Phil? Well, it's something different you tried, but
And we got the built-in cope.
just don't do it in the future. We just want you to play games. That's fine too. I'm down with whatever. This year, 2026 is a year where I want to try different things. I do. I want to see, what can I do to help?
Every year.
What can I do to actually
wants
be
to
a
do
positive
something
force on
different.
this planet rather than someone who's just here to make a paycheck every day?
What is this? Oh my god, this is
So I'm
such.
listening. I want feedback.
This is such a loose thing to say. And he's like, oh, then make a paycheck. Okay, so then why don't you play Hades 2 then? If people like, if you don't care about the paycheck. I don't know, like whatever.
But let's continue. Let's finish the video. Okay?
Right.
There's options now. We're in the future. You got Ozempic to rapidly lose the weight, and then you got Retta to hold on to some of the muscle tissue.
He's giving doctors advice again, for goodness sake.
For goodness sake.
Someone just did 1,000 kicks and is talking about
Dude,
Ethan Ralph. Congrats.
Dude, you
that's
don't have to
not
be a
anything that's going
doctor
on
to
today.
know that people
But thanks
use
for the 1,000
Ozempic
kicks. I
for
appreciate
fucking
that.
weight loss. Like, dude, come on.
What's their name? Chairman.
He's like, oh, I can't believe you said this. Wow, you're telling me
Condon.
in the year 2026,
Thanks for 1,000 kicks. I appreciate that.
He did this video. He would say he should take Ozempic. Nobody has ever said that before. What a take.
Okay. Biggest kicks of the day. Cool. Thank you. I guess he thought I was going to derail my stream and talk about Ethan Ralph. No, we're not going to do that today. Okay.
Yeah, right. Think about
So
him.
let's hear Dr. Sparrow.
Oh my god.
Post-weight loss, once you want to pick up and tighten up the blubber, there's options for you. But, as I always say, all right?
The power is yours.
Ozempic kills your appetite so you wouldn't even have the urge. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself, a couple of stomach staple joints.
What? What is he even saying? At this point, he's rambling on. He's getting off the mic and talking to the background about stomach staple joints.
Oh my
What?
god. DSP shitting on people who get off the mic to talk is insane. There are so many videos of him talking like this. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, or whatever the fuck. Like, come on, man.
What is going on? What? Content.
Oh, cat's over there.
You gotta check on his cat, Phil.
Somebody gave him $5.
Shouldn't DSP empathize with LTG for having a cat, because he's also a cat dad? I love with Ethan Ralph. He was like, we're both cat dads. We love cats. Yeah. What college are you gonna send your cat to? Yeah, I'm gonna send mine to Cat University. Jasper got the highest SAT score in cat school. Whatever.
$1 for pity. Nah, man like him doesn't eat steak and eggs.
I almost thought this was
That'd be the last thing that he eats.
I got felted.
And that's it. Okay. Well, there you go. All right.
They all
Well,
had beef with the
that was
Viking
interesting
character?
for multiple reasons. Let's actually swing
Multiple
back
reasons.
to my set over here, shall we? And
We'll listen to the closing
let's
argument.
get everyone's opinions. Let's
Closing
talk a little
argument.
bit. In fact, what I'll do, I'll actually, because now we're done over there, we'll swing the monitor
are
back and
we?
I can actually see everyone. I'm still here for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
In summary,
Wait. Does he talk?
let's talk a little bit. In fact, what I'll do, I'll actually, because now we're done over there, we'll swing the monitor back and I can
Oh my god. The day that DSP gets bullied is not doing this anymore, and then Dale, LGG, gets the same setup and he starts moving things. I can't wait for him. Hey! my god, guys, LTG, oh my god, he doesn't turn off the camera when he moves the monitor. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, I have that before because I didn't have this setup I have right now that's amazing. And he's doing, oh my god, this is a really ghetto setup he has. LTG thinks he lives in a mansion and he can't even turn off the webcam to move the monitor.
I can actually see everyone. I'm still here for like 45 minutes. Okay, so
he's talking off the mic! Why are you talking off the mic? He gets off the mic, then as he's moving, he's making a lot of noise in the mic, then he starts talking off the mic. Is he stupid? Oh my god.
In summary, okay, after having watched that,
summary.
Get everything down here. I get some music going too.
I'm a fucking idiot.
All right?
Yeah, let's get some music going.
So, get the music going.
Get the music going.
Okay. So, in summary, after having watched that whole thing, first of all, that was probably the craziest thing to react to. That was a detractor. Well, first it was Wings.
Okay.
Then
that
it was a
the
detractor
craziest thing to
making a video about what Wings did.
Okay, fuck that. I am over this gag of I reacted to this, I reacted to that, reacting to... Just fucking eat it. Like, oh my god, this dude is so obnoxious. I'm surprised he didn't react to LTG reacting to DSP, reacting to LTG, reacting to Wings, reacting, blah, 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 blah. I'm surprised he didn't do that video. But let's listen to the day of. I'm sorry, that triggered me. I'm done. I'm exiting. I'm closing the tab. That's how serious I am about fucking not doing that.
Because I do own the game in early
Okay, we're talking about
Minecraft,
early
except the
access.
combat. Played it twice.
Okay, why did I say
It's
this
been
far
good
back?
variety.
Good variety.
Besides reacting to game trailers and things like that on this very show,
Oh.
the water's on, and to see how it goes nuclear. Because the week, it's been good variety. Now, there's one other thing that happened this week. It happened yesterday. I actually want to talk about it now because I want to explain a little bit about my methodology and what went on there. All right? So if you didn't see it yet, yesterday I did a stream called DSP Goes Nuclear.
Whoa.
What it was I wanted to do something a little different, and it was an experiment, okay? It was something that I wanted to test the waters on and to see how it would work. For the last year, I'd done zero reacting content besides reacting to game trailers and things like that on this very show, but I hadn't been reacting to anything else, and I used to do a react show for 2 years that had various levels of success. Some people were craving the return of that kind of content, okay?
What about the drama cut that you react to with Kino Casino, and then you also
seeing
to
that
the Medicare.
Basically,
Dude, that Medicare react is funny because the whole video is
landscape
like,
was
where am
rife
I?
with demand.
Am I in this?
Yeah, right. And that there was a unique video that had come out that was this kind of crossover between two detractors of other people.
So then why did you do
I
it?
want to
There
react
was no
to this.
real
And so
demand.
yesterday I reacted to the video that was the detractor reaction to LTG's reaction.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck off.
To the reaction. So now there's like a 6, 7
this
levels
is not
of reacting.
that deep. Just fucking shut
now on
up
the internet,
and like
which
eat
I
a
knew would
brick.
happen.
I don't know.
So there's two things
Oh my god.
about yesterday's stream. Number one, very much, I wanted to test the waters with this kind of content. I did. I wanted to see what would happen.
This is stupid. He did this content before. It is crazy. He is acting as if he never did this before. Like, it's kind of insulting. Like, dude, you have videos doing this. And he's like, oh yeah, I never did this before. DSP, come on.
What would happen if I just did it out of nowhere? And you might say, well, why didn't you talk about it ahead of time? Because I knew if I talked about it ahead of time, that it would be ruined. The whole idea is to surprise everyone with this. You never saw it coming. No one knew I was going to do that.
Whatever.
Shocked a lot of people. And, you know, that's the point. That way people talk about it, people get interested, as opposed to, we already knew about this, not a very big deal anymore, okay?
People do this, people do crazy things.
In regards to all of this, All right.
It was a rousing success.
How did it go? And why did I actually do it at the end of the day? Well, how did it go? Well, the views were great on the channel. And what I mean by that is the stream attendance was double my normal stream attendance, outside of the view botting that came and went because people just tend to be stupid when I do something like this.
Well, because
but
he
it
was
went
literally
away and
hyping
I
it
saw,
up.
okay,
Like,
over 400 consistent
this
viewers.
is like
That's
when people are like, oh my god, I can't believe he has views, and he's like talking about Twitch firing him or whatever the fuck. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a hyped up drama segment. Like, of course people are gonna tune in for that. Whatever.
The kick viewership as well was double what it normally would be. The engagement was insanely sky high, meaning there was ridiculous amounts of people who were talking during the stream. But
I do feel like a lot of
in fact, I would argue it was mostly trolling.
Because like honestly, you know, a lot of people were restreaming it, but I feel like nobody cared at the end of the day. Like, what really did come from this? Like, it is funny. Half the reason why I put off doing this video for so long was really just because, like, I slowly started to not remember what the video was. So it was like, that was, like, holding me back. But then it's like, yeah, it's just gonna be him being like, oh, LGD dumb, poor wings. Like, that's the entire stream. And it was that. And that's what it was. And it's like, I don't think I needed to even finish it. I think you got the point by the end. Like, it was just the same bullshit. And it's like, and he's like acting as some meaningful content. It's like, dude, this was like the most nothing drama stream I've ever seen in my life. Like, dude, like, come on.
Funny is that yesterday, everyone in the Kick chat was saying how much they hated it. This is awful content. This morning, everyone comes in and is talking about it. But I thought you hated it.
Bullshit.
I thought it was the worst content ever. I thought you never wanted to see me make that content.
And then we're doing this shit. This fucking thing where he's like, yeah, see, I told you guys hated drama. See, guys, drama sucks. Oh my god, dude. It's so annoying. It's like I go into game development, right? And I'm like, live service games suck. I hate them. So then I make a shitty live service game, and then I launch it, and then everyone's like, this is shitty, this game is bad. I'm like, see, guys, you hate live service games. You're like, it's a waste of time. And it's like, you know, at least some of these live service games, they kind of try. They kind of try to some degree to be a good game. But whatever.
Then why can't you stop talking about it today?
Dude, that's what High Guard... Okay. Concord, High Guard, I don't even know if Marathon even needs to do this, because Marathon I don't think has flopped. I just think Marathon's just kind of like, you know, it's doing fine. It's doing what it needs to do. But, High Guard and Concord, these devs are fucking stupid. This is what they should do. They should have gone on Twitter and said, wow, you guys think our games suck, why are you still talking about it? Oh, you think Concord is bad? Well, yeah, you're talking about it, buddy. Oh, you made videos saying Concord sucks? Yet you're talking about it. Oh, you're calling High Guard Concord too? Well, guess what? You're talking about Concord. So it is good. And the High Guard people can say, oh, you're talking about us still? We must be a good game. They were so good that the reception isn't what ended them. It was the company. like this is stupid.
Funny how that works, right? Amongst my actual longtime viewers and fans, it was also a mixed reaction. Many of my viewers don't want drama, and I understand that. We've been through drama many times over the years.
So then why did you do it? This dude, it's like so stupid. It's insane. Yeah, you guys hate drama. So, we did it before. That's why I did it again. What? Oh my god, dude. Imagine this dude went to the fucking medical field. Oh my god. Hell no.
Years, we even went through a whole arc of it right there for a little bit. What was it, like 6 months of it?
Arc. That you wanted to do, by the way. You wanted to do it.
Most of the people who are my longtime viewers, supporters, and fans today just want to see me do gameplay, period. They don't want drama. They don't want nonsense. They just want to hang out and enjoy each other's company and play games and relax and chill. So I get that. Some people thought it was interesting. They actually thought that maybe it was a little different. They thought that maybe that's something that I could delve into every once in a while. To be honest, I haven't heard many people dispute the things I said in that stream. In fact, almost no one.
Yeah, you said lukewarm shit like, "Oh my god, Wings is fat." Guys, Wings needs to have better self-control. People should stop being mean to Wings. Yeah, these are going to be things that people are going to say, "Phil, no, you're wrong." Okay.
No one has. If anything, what people are basically saying is, nah, Phil did speak truth there, but it's just that it's Phil. So because Phil, give him shit, don't take him seriously, can't give him the W on this one, gotta give him an L somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how
it's always like that. Oh, he's a hypocrite. Except, you know, I'm a hypocrite if you believe everything that you're told by my detractors and don't actually watch my content. If you watch the content, you realize I'm not a hypocrite.
Dude, it is insane. Yesterday, someone was like talking about Markiplier, and he's like, I don't see, like, I didn't never watch his content. I wouldn't know. And says, you watched Markiplier? Like, I don't watch him. You're asking the wrong guy. And in some DSP react video, dude, I wanted to do a video on this for so long, I never did it. But this dude had a whole ass fucking rant about Markiplier. I kind of want to find it. Part of me wants to search because I think I can just type it in. Oh my god, DSP had a crash out over the weather today, and guess what? He is live playing this game. How long was he live for? I'm afraid to ask.
One more fight on the stream.
This is crazy. Oh my god, he's really gonna end on time. And when did he start? Oh my god. He lost power for like an hour or some dumb shit. And he had a huge ass crash out. That is embarrassing. This dude is a baby, a giant baby. Yeah, DSP reacts. That's what I want. Oh my god, dessert is back. I thought we didn't want dessert. I come by myself. Markiplier screams. I want to say it's this. So let's see.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Hello, everyone. And I want to say it was at the end of the video too. Oh my god, it is at the end.
Dude, that seriously was a jump scare on the screen right there when it went to the screensaver. But it's like, really? So that's great. So they faked everything.
Oh, so like, I guess he did say in that stream, oh, I only watch it on the DSP Reacts, which I guess is, you know, whatever, because it's just a clip, but look what he's watching, though. Markiplier jump scare compilation. Okay.
Got popular because of it, you know? And what's funny is people will take a clip, like, they'll say, oh, it feels salty. I'm not salty. I'm happy where I am. I'm really happy being the level I am, and you know, I've settled into being a small-time creator. I don't care that
He's
I'm not
settled in, guys.
Doing this stuff, because quite frankly, I love what I do. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if the content I put out was just faking for children, you know, song and dance for children. I don't do that shit. I never would.
Yeah, you never did.
You know
Never did. Don't think about it.
You know,
Just,
for me, the way I see it is, sadly, this is what YouTube became in the last decade. It became people pulling stunts, people faking it, people kissing butt, no one being genuine.
Butt.
If you could be the fakest person, then you succeed on YouTube, and that's what I've seen happen to YouTube systematically in the last decade.
DSP,
I remained true to myself and wanted to keep making the content.
Oh
that
my
I
god,
like.
he's the
That's why
fakest person
that's why the
alive.
algorithm doesn't like me. That's why, you know,
Like,
I don't have any kind of a legacy like these guys, right? But at the very least, I'm happy to know that I'm authentic, and you're not going to come to my streams to look for fake shit, you know, while good thing. You hear good stories about these guys that they went on and did good things with their wealth, and Spider can watch this and be like, dude, at least 80% of what he just did was fake.
Okay, I have to rewind more. Can you believe that, guys? I have to rewind more
Fine,
for
I'm not
this.
crapping on the guy.
He's not crapping on the guy. You know, let's watch him
Trying
react
to-
to this. Let's watch the react, actually. Oh my god, this is a derailment.
But he's not up here, is he? Am I sure he's not?
What are you scared of? Look at that. It's not even rendered. What is he scared of? It's not even rendered. It's not even a rendered thing. It's like a blob. What the fuck?
Oh my god, and we're stuck on this.
Yeah, I was curious because I know he's known for doing this. And
He's
this is how,
known
again,
for
how he got
this.
his initial popularity. I'm sure
I
he's
never.
branched out from just doing streamer games. Because
I've only heard about Markiplier because people were like, because they thought he said some funny shit and they liked his voice or some shit like that. That's as much as I knew about Markiplier, and I was like, okay, whatever. He is the only person I've ever heard that says, yeah, he's known for screaming.
because again, that's how PewDiePie got started too. And then PewDiePie doesn't do anything like that anymore, right? Like he's completely changed his content. But
that's what
I don't know,
DSP
man.
does. And
me,
like,
I've always
I don't know, man.
tried to keep my reactions, and I've always tried to keep my opinions legit, not me completely overacting. Because I mean, let's be very honest here.
Let's be honest.
I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's. A lot of people do. He is one of the
Oh
main
my
reasons a
god,
lot of people do.
dude! He said this. Then like what? Last year he did a Five Nights at Freddy's marathon, and was like, "Oh wow, I actually like these games." Oh my god, this dude is a baby. Like this is what babies do. Oh, I don't like this thing. It's stupid. You didn't even try it, Timmy. Just try the broccoli. Just eat it. He's like, no, I hate it. It's bullshit. Then he eats it, and he's like, oh, actually pretty good. Broccoli's pretty tasty. Yummy.
Because the way he acted playing Five Nights at Freddy's makes you think the game is scary, right? But
What
I
if he's
never
actually
have I
being
seen
honest?
a single thing
Like-
in Five Nights
like,
at Freddy's.
He's insinuating that this is fake because he just thinks nobody would scare. Nobody would scream at these games. What's his evidence of this? Whatever. Let's just go back to this.
It's just that they say I am because that's how they make money. But anyway,
But yeah, he was
Overall.
saying like, oh, I didn't watch any content and all this stuff. But he kept talking about matter-of-factly about Markiplier's content for years. Like, even before that clip. And he's like, oh, I never watched him. So you do the same dumb shit, dumb fuck.
it was a mixed reaction, but it wasn't an overwhelmingly negative one. So what that tells me is this. I definitely am not going to be doing this kind of content frequently. There's no reason to. I'm good playing games, chilling, running podcasts,
Yeah, because
and
he
having a
knows if
good
he does
time
a
with my
lot, it's going to
audience.
run its course. And he doesn't
But
want to lose
If
the
ever there's a
momentum.
reason to, you know what I'm saying? If ever there's a reason to bring back this kind of content, there's a good reason, something's going down, I need to interject myself into a situation or give my opinion on something, I can do it. But I can tell you right now, I have to do it in a way that it doesn't get ruined. So it might be a surprise. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
it can't be something that he can look bad at.
I think it was a
right?
successful experiment. Now, you heard what I just said.
Oh my god.
It was a successful experiment. Okay?
Okay.
But it means something else than just an experiment at face level as a piece of content. Because yesterday, folks, was also a different kind of experiment. So everyone out there who's restreaming this, everyone who's clipping this, get ready.
It's funny. Like, after this, he did another video talking about experiments. I did a video on that. And this was, like, the origin of, like, him, like, really doubling down on running experiments. It's kind of... Like, this, people were probably saying, like, oh, this is kind of weird. The second time, it's like, okay, this guy's nasty. Like, who the fuck runs experiments on their viewers? Guys, I'm running an experiment on you right now.
Because this is actually
And
what you wanted to...
I guarantee you, if another streamer said this, he's like, they're doing a fucking experiments on their viewers. Isn't that fucked up? It's like, they are forcing you to be a lab rat.
know all along yesterday, and I saved this little tidbit of information until right now.
Okay, what's the tidbit of information, Phil?
Yesterday's little experiment was conducted for one really sole reason. I wanted to see if I did something, if I would basically get the reaction that I expected.
What reaction do you expect?
And so I put the little things in place for the last month and a half to get this to happen and go down the way that it did.
This is so, like, cringe. I can only assume, like, because wasn't like TB, like, that being said, also did a restream of this? Like, is he saying, yeah, I reached out to them and I told them I had my flying monkeys tell them to restream this? When it's like, dude, you made a tweet. You just put a tweet out. Anyone can read that and decide, oh, damn, maybe this is gonna be worth doing a restream for, or whatever the fuck. Like, this isn't, like, that deep. He's acting as if he, like, reached out, he said people to tell other people, hey, man, restream this stream tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be fucking loaded with content. Do it. When it was probably just, oh damn, he put out a tweet talking about going nuclear. Oh, dude, this could be either a crash out or something boring. Let's restream it anyway. Like, I mean, whatever. The thing is, like, I think I said in the previous video as well, months ago, that like this basically just it was his a poor man's version of like H3's like content nuke or whatever the fuck, and it was like really lazy. Like, it's kind of funny because he kind of stole a lot of like the at least there's the visual language of like having atomic fallout and shit like that. Like, if he could edit, he would definitely do whatever, right? You know what I'm saying?
I sent DMs to LTG that were completely disingenuous DMs.
Oh, you're saying this because like, but this doesn't make sense. Because these DMs were sent like before, because he wanted LG on the Christmas podcast he was doing, and this was just his cope. Like, oh yeah, it was totally disingenuous. Yeah, right, man. Like, this dude definitely just really wanted him, and then he could be like, oh, okay, LGG, welcome to the Christmas festivities. What's your favorite Christmas gift? LGG, let's bury the hatchet and actually love each other this year. I don't know, like, it would be some cringe shit like that.
Knowing well that eventually he would leak them, as he's leaked every single DM I've ever sent him. I kept saying no drama, no drama, no drama, no drama, to build up the fact that people would say, oh, there's no drama, and then if I did this, that people would react.
This is also really dumb because he has done this multiple times. And again, like, this is what I mean. This is like the snake arc all over again, where it's like, this isn't a situation that makes him look good either way. Because either every time he says drama, he's always lying and it's always just a drum up hype, or he just openly just says I don't care and I just did it for the lulz. Like, or whatever the fuck. Like, it just shows how little he really cares about what his audience wants. And that's kind of what this is. Just classic DSP fashion. Yeah, I did this thing, and no matter how you look at it, I will always look bad. Like, it's like having, like, your pants visibly, like, wet or whatever, and you're like, you tell everyone, I just wet my pants. And then it's like, yeah, I said I peed myself, but in reality, I shat myself. And it's like, that doesn't make you, that's not good either way. Like, it's bad if you peed yourself, it's bad if you shit yourself. Like, the lie doesn't make it any better, and the truth is also not that good. Like, that's the logic DSP has all the time. It's really, really funny, and weird, and odd.
I was purposefully watching some detractor content from these guys. You were seeing when I was watching videos on my streams and there was like detractor videos, you know, from Lumix and other, you know,
yeah,
LTG
because
detractors.
you watch these videos.
Like, all the stuff was already laid out, the groundwork.
Whatever.
All I needed to do was pull the trigger on a day
and
when I
this
felt...
like, as I said, this is, I think I might have hyped up the second aspect of the video I was doing. Is that throughout that stupid fucking stream, he was like, poor Wings, man. Oh, Wings. And then this dude was like, yeah, man, I did it just for the lulz. Yeah, man, look at this. So all that stuff he said on that stream was meaningless and not real and fake. Because, like, you didn't do it out of genuine concern. He did it as if he was genuinely concerned for Wings. And here's like, yeah, I did it because I wanted to see the reaction I would get on the internet. So you didn't really give a fuck about Wings. He did this at Wings' expense. Which, you guessed it, makes him look bad. But again, no matter what he says, he would look bad. Because DSP put himself there. It's insane. Why would you do this?
Felt like this is a day that this would work. And so, really, the opportunity presented itself when this video came out. I was like, oh, an actual crossover video between two detractors. That's interesting. Let me now use this as my opportunity to conduct my experiment. Okay?
Okay.
And so I ran my hypothesis. I laid out the experiment. Ladies and gentlemen, the experiment was a smashing success.
What was the hypothesis?
Well, what was the experiment? The experiment was that if I tried to actually get a reaction from the internet, that the internet would actually bite. And the answer is yes, absolutely.
What is that measuring? That's such a low bar to clear. I mean, literally, people were talking to him and like nobody even had to restream this to verify this. Like, this is the dumbest experiment. It's like, guys, I'm gonna run an experiment. If I drink a liquid, that will I have to go to the bathroom and urinate later? Hear me out. What will I? And then I do it and I go to the bathroom. Like, whoa, guys, it's crazy. You guys are mind blown. Probably not a good example.
100%.
I'm sorry.
So much nonsense on the internet is surrounding me. As I keep telling you guys, I am the center of this vortex. That all I want to do is sit here and play games and chill and have fun. But the internet just waits. They're sitting there outside of the vortex, salivating. Ooh, when's Phil going to say or do something that we can jump on? And so I said, I will give them something. And you might say, well, that sounds very narcissistic. Well, it is. But the point...
Well, that's a nasty way of being nice. Instead of saying, this is a very stupid thing to do. It is very stupid. Like, yeah, I know all these people are waiting for me to do something, so I'm going to do something for them. I'm going to do a little show for them. This dude used to like brag about like, oh, I'm not giving into what they want. Yeah, they're doing it because they're fucking seething and coping, and now it's like, yeah, I give them what they want. So like, you're kind of rewarding their patience then, right? Right?
The point is, what I say is true. You might say, well, gee, Phil's so full of himself, he thinks that if he does anything that everyone's going to react to it. Well, they do. I actually am the center of this.
Dude, you make videos. You know people watch you. You know you have trolls that watch you, and people make videos like, this is stupid. This, and how far did it even go? Like, he's acting as if, like, everyone, Asmongold talked about it, Hassan talked about it, Keemstar talked about it, the H3 podcast talked about it, Trump talked about it, everyone talked about it, everyone did a special announcement for this, and it's like, no one talked about it, except for the usuals. Like, the people who you'd expect talked about it. That wouldn't talk about anything. This is, like, so stupid. And he's, like, acting as if some huge thing.
Focus of attention for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. I don't think I'm...
How is this a bizarre reason? You made a tweet like, I'm gonna go nuclear. That's it. I'm canceling tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna talk about something. And then you talk about this, and you're like, guys, I did this and people watched. Huh? Okay.
I'm interesting at all. Being honest with you,
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna also say this. I'm gonna say this about his fucking content. Go to his Twitter, you scroll down and down and down, whatever. Every tweet is like a manufactured factory. Like, it's just, I am streaming this today. Come check out the Level 1 podcast. There we have a chill Hollow Knight. Come today on the morning show. It's a chill stream at this time. See you there. And it's just constant schedule and shit like that, to the point where like you will eventually just tune it out, because it's just like you're just watching like a promoted tweet. Basically, you're just reading slop. You're just reading like an auto text. The DSP goes nuclear thing was the only thing that seemed real, because he fucking talked about it. So of course people like paid attention, because it wasn't the usual slop tweet history. I mean, you can even go to his fucking dumb fuck DSP gaming post. Like, let's just scroll down his like stupid ass post. we're ignoring the power. I am streaming in the dark. Oh no, that's still talking about the power. Today's first stream is live, and it's a snow day here in Washington. So join me for a chill DC morning show. Then the second ever session of Slay the Spire 2. Friday is my final streaming day. Thursday, join me on Chill DSP Day. Wednesday, join me. Tuesday, join me. Tuesday, join me. Big reminder: the USA is spinning ahead. Spring ahead. Thank you for all the Retrothon. Friday is the Retrothon. On Thursday, join me. Like, it's just this. There's actually a little bit more like fluff in between the schedule, but all that's between the schedule is literally these kind of posts. That's it. So you're not really missing much on either, and they're all boring slogs. And he's acting as if it's like amazing, and he's like, why are people paying attention to this? Well, you didn't post the usual slop you usually post, dumb fuck. And that should also say something to him, that nobody feels that they miss anything when they don't pay attention to his Twitter account. Like, you miss nothing. There's nothing, and it's only because he got bullied so many times on Twitter, he got scared from posting. Because he's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. Blech.
Interesting. I think I'm just a normal dude who just wants to play games and hang out with you guys. I don't know where all of this comes from. I never did. I think it's insane that a crazy amount of people hyper-fixate and focus on me to get attention and content, okay? And so I said, you know what? I bet if I reacted to other content creators, if I reacted to detractor content, I bet I could get not just my community, but all these other communities would be involved. And it would be this big thing. But let's see what happens, because it could just be a whole nothing and maybe it wouldn't work.
Did anyone really talk about it?
Folks, all the detractors of all of us are making content. All the fans are making content. Everyone's...
This is weird. This is so weird. Because, like, think about it. Why does he want them to have content? He says, oh, these people are leeches and they can't do anything on their own. So then why did he make content for them then? Like, this is like running into like a park and then finding every tick you see and letting them bite you. Like, oh yeah, I want to see if the ticks would bite. And they did. Blech.
Everyone's talking about what just happened yesterday. I can't believe DSP made this content. What do you think? Well, you know, it's kind of hypocritical because he says he doesn't want to be about drama, and now he made a drama video. But you know, the stuff he said in the video is pretty true. Yeah, but he's an asshole about...
Who the fuck said he was true? Like, who the fuck said that? And secondly, like, people would just say he's hypocritical. Because that's what it is. He's hypocritical, and it's even worse. He's saying he did it to like orchestrate a reaction and all this other stuff. So it just shows the entire stream was a meaningless, pointless stream at Wings' expense. So the real victim is Wings, yet again, being used by DSP as a prop. He uses so many people as props, and then gets pissed off when other people use him as a prop.
About it, he's a dick, and blah, blah, blah. Exactly what I planned. Like, literally, every single thing that I thought would happen, happened. We had LTG immediately exploding on Twitter, going on his stream, doing a...
All he did on his stream was, like, literally just like, oh, man, I don't know where he gets this from. This is stupid. Like, yeah, he actually had a funnier reaction to it than DSP. To the point where he just stopped. He's like, oh, I knew this fucker was going to talk about Jiffy Lube. You know, I don't need to watch this anymore. And he walked away. he didn't even rage. It was like, oh, fuck this guy. He was just straight up like, yeah, okay, this guy is saying dumb shit. I'm out, man. Like, fuck this. I had a feeling he was gonna bring up Jiffy Lube, and that was it. Like, he just left. DSP couldn't even do that. He can't even do that even if he tried. What would happen if he was trying to do that? It would start off pretty well, but then it would just slowly become a crash out. Because this guy can't help himself. He just can't help himself. No self-control.
doing a giant rant about me dropping the DMs, which were fucking fake DMs that I purposely sent him.
He wasn't even raging about the DMs. He's like, okay, I'm gonna show you the DMs. I already showed this in the past, but like this dude just keeps talking to me, and that's all it was. Like he's acting as if this is a massive gotcha, but like first off, it's not even like a huge leap to believe DSP's a clingy motherfucker because this dude like hounds people for in any which direction. And LG's like, yeah, this dude's been hounding my DMs, look at this. And it's like, yeah, pretty much. You go to any DMs and that's what he does. It's like insane. It's like really to the point where it's like he is the only person I would say leak the DMs. No one else, like, don't leak anyone else's DMs. Just Phil's. DSP does not deserve any private DMs. He does not deserve the privilege. He has to work his way back to get that privilege. He has to quadruply pay Twitter to allow him to have private DMs.
So he would drop the DMs. I mean, he literally is the most predictable motherfucker on the planet. He's such a simpleton with a simpleton's brain. You can know exactly how he'll react to any situation because he doesn't have, like, intelligent thought or self-awareness. He just acts exactly like you want him to in every situation. And then on the Wings of Redemption side, exactly as I knew would happen, his little friend circle of players ran to him to tattle. Did you hear what DSP did today? He said these things about you on the stream. We told you he's a dick. We told you.
This is so stupid. This is so dumb, man.
Told you. You see what we mean? All of it came exactly into existence as...
Oh my god, dude. I really wish I remembered the dates about the fucking stream chat crash out that lets him like banning Wings from his streams.
I had planned. 100%. Not even a misstep. It all fired on every cylinder.
And again, like I like he mods his mod. Like this is kind of like okay. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about it for a minute. This fucker was like, nobody helps Wings. Some people should help him out. Someone needs to help him. He has mods that are like, Wings, you shouldn't do this. Wings, DSP is using you. And he's like, oh, see, they're mocking him. See, the fucking mods are bullshit. It's like, so now he shouldn't trust his mods that were trying to help him. And guess what? He was using him and being mean to him. He used Wings as a prop. If he genuinely meant what he said in that video, he wouldn't be talking about that fucking stream as a fucking master plan experiment. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, that is exploitative. That's exploiting Wings. And this dude will sit there and say, these other people, they want to exploit Wings. That's what he shat on Keem the entire time when he was doing the boxing match with Wings and Boogie and saying that he's exploiting. He compared Local Life to the Anna Nicole Smith show because Anna Nicole Smith died. And it's kind of, I didn't think about it this way as well, but it is kind of nasty that this dude only brought that show up because she died. There's other shows that exploited people and didn't end in death. But he brings up Anna Nicole Smith's show because she died. What about The Biggest Loser? This is a whole ass documentary. Disney loves documentaries. On even Netflix, talking about how exploitative The Biggest Loser was to the contestants and how awful they were to them and all this other shit. And this dude will only go to Anna Nicole Smith's show because she died in it. This dude is disgusting. And the Bruce Willis thing was also bad. Like, this dude is so tasteless. Like, nothing. Like, it's just, and I'll reason only to the level of, like, he says it not knowing how it can be perceived. And because when people will tell him, this is kind of fucked up you're doing, he'll get mad at you because he doesn't think it is. You have to explain to him like he's a fucking toddler. And it's, like, insane. Nobody at this, in this stage of life that he's in his 40s, will talk to him like that. Because nobody should have to talk to a 40-plus-year-old. Do you know that when you say these things that may be seen in that way? Like, no one's gonna talk to you like that at that point. And this dude is, like, saying this shit, and it's like, yeah, man, like, it's like, you're exploiting all these people around you. And then you're, like, mad when other people, like, fuck off, dude, you're just as bad. But But I'll say it's worse on his part because at least with Keemstar, he paid Wings and Boogie, and they volunteered. They willingly chose and all his other shit. What is he doing? He is doing this shit without their consent, and he doesn't give a fuck about them. Remember when he used to ask for permission to react to videos?
Cylinder. All the Wings detractors made videos, the LTG detractors are making videos, X blew up. It all happened because I said so. It's pretty scary, don't you think? Pretty scary to know that I played everyone. And
but they could do the same thing as well. People were clipping LGG's reaction, Dale's reaction, whatever, to his stream. People were clipping Wings' reaction to it. Whatever. Who cares? Dude, this is stupid.
And I just set this entire thing up
and this
for
is like
a reason.
And this is Christian level, like, smugness, too. Like, this is something Christian would say about how they own the haters. Like that, I love that video where, like, Christian was trying to pass himself off as a normal person. Like, oh, yeah, I was just pretending to be stupid. And then it was like a very weird video, and that did not, like, sell the idea at all.
So, allow me to end it like this, all right? All you people out there who follow this drama content, and this is all you do, like, all you do is you follow people, you hound them, you make content about them, you watch the drama content that others make about people, all right? You're wasting your life, but I can't stop you from wasting your life. But I just want you to understand something.
Make money on.
It's a simpleton's game. It can easily be played, it can easily be milked, it can easily be used for gain, for pain, for whatever. Because the people involved in this are not the smartest people on the planet, they're the dumbest, all right? At any moment, I could go into drama and I could easily manipulate the entire community for my own purposes. Or I could just ignore drama forever and stay out.
He does, but why does he manipulate people to supporting Dragon Quest VII? But you know what? You know what? It was kind of funny. I did kind of low-key accuse him of doing this when you think about it, because it always happens a lot on the night streams, or streams like Dragon Quest VII, I'll say, for the modern era, where he will, when he has a slow stream and stuff, he will slowly start to react to trolling. He'll talk more about trolls. He'll go on more rants. And it's like, and part of me is like thinking, I think he knows what he's doing. And I think he's just doing this because he knows that there's going to be someone in his chat that's going to reply to him with like money. And he'll like go back and forth. He did this on Twitch. He did this, forever. And it's like, it could be intentional. It may not be. Maybe he's just, whatever. But it's like, that's what he does. It's just silly that he's now just acting as if he never did that. It's kind of like, and I'm sure now he can like retroactively say that's how he was doing in the past, but even if he did do that, it would still be bad because it would just show that he doesn't care about his own streams. Because like that's why I brought up in the first place in the past was like he wants his streams to be positive, meaningful, chill, fun. It's not that, and he says to his chat, do not bring up trolls, do not do this or that. But he will always talk about it when support is low or whatever. And even if it's in the guise of, I'm manipulating you, you're doing it to get something out of them. Like, that is going against what you want to do with your streams, though. So, again, it's a classic, it doesn't matter what he does, he looks bad regardless. It's just, he keeps doing this, and it's, like, insane. He'll either do that or he'll be in a situation where it's better to be a victim and he'll not be a victim. And it's like, that's where he always puts himself. And it's like, why? Why do you do this?
Stay out of it and also be successful. I can do whatever I want because someone who actually is smart and has talent can do whatever they want. And again, you could say, well, that's narcissistic. Well, guess what? It's fact. It doesn't matter if it's narcissistic or not.
If you're
it's
creative,
true.
you could do whatever you want.
I performed the experiment. It 100% worked. I proved my point. Now I'm going to go back to doing what I love. But just know that at any moment, I can manipulate all of these simpleton idiots to do exactly what I want and how I plan it.
They're clipping you anyway.
All right? So thanks for watching that garbage content. I really hope you enjoyed it. But I'm not going to be...
And this dude will say, I don't waste my viewers' time with slop. Oh my god, he had a whole rant about meaningful content yesterday. Oh my god, and this dude is saying this in the same year. And he's like, I don't waste my time, I don't waste my viewers' time with slop content. And he makes slop content. And then also teases he may do more. Dude, it is so infuriating, and it never gets old either, or whatever, that he just says stuff that suits the moment. It, like, the beginning of it was is it Schrodinger's sponsorship, whatever, where it's like, one day it's just, yeah, fuck sponsorships, I'm never doing that, I'm an honest, hardworking guy, fuck that. The next day, I can't do sponsorships. The trolls, man, they ruined everything, and I would have had sponsorships, and then I would be able to, like, not ask for contributions all the time. But the trolls, man, the trolls, and it's like, which is it? Which is it? And that's what he does all the time. It's just straight up like, I don't do this. This is stupid. Okay, I did it, but hear me out. It's pretty cool, right? Like, fuck off.
To be making that kind of content regularly at all. I'm going to move forward and do positive stuff like I intend. And I hope that you understand that. And for my fans who were freaking out and saying, oh no, why is he doing this? I'm not doing it. Don't worry. Like, that's never my intention. It never was.
But you just said, like, and what's dumb about this is he said in the beginning was that he was saying no drama to hype it up. So what if this is just to hype up another drama segment? Like, this is so stupid. And, like, this is, like, the level of intelligence Steve wants us to believe he has. He wants us to believe he's so smart. But this whole stream contradicts what he believed at the time and what he believes now. Nothing ages well in this fucking stream. He will say whatever, then next year he'll just go back on it. It is insane. And this dude has no self-awareness about it.
But I wanted to prove a point. I've proven that point. It's very simple. I am the puppet master, and everyone out there in the drama communities are my puppets. At any moment, I can snap, and I can make you jump. I can make you flick. I can make you do a backflip. I can make you say what I want you to say. I can make you do exactly what I want because I know how.
Okay, I'm still salty of that one podcast this fucker did where he's like, okay, today on the Level 1 podcast, my trolls are trying to make me say stuff. And what do I mean by that? We'll talk about that on the show. And they never talked about it. And to this day, I want to know what that was about. Like, but I guess he did it. I guess he did it to piss me off. He played me, guys. I guess that's what it is. Even though he always has podcasts that run so long, he doesn't talk about the topics he wants to talk about. So it clearly isn't an honest, oh, I just rambled too long and I don't have time to talk about thing. He just did it to bait me, right?
How you think. You're not smart. You're stupid. You're very easy to manipulate. You're very gullible. Every person who's into this garbage drama, you need a life. I can't make you get a life. I've tried to convince you for years to get one. So now, if ever I feel like I need to, I'm going to use it for my own personal gain, and you're going to like it. And that's all I have to say about that.
Though. So he doesn't see trolls as people. He just sees them as bodies. But if they
actually,
also...
Koroxy Jr., no, you didn't.
But see, this is what I mean. Like, he's saying this, but he also said the trolls make a lot of money. So if he gives them content for them to react to, you're giving them things to monetize. As I said, this dude is making a very easy argument to just say, monetize everything. Fuck it. Who cares? If this dude is gonna use you to make money, use him to make money. Who cares? If he's, like, fuck it. He makes so many, like, bullshit statements.
You didn't miss a lot over the past couple of days. It was one stream. Literally one stream of nonsense. And I got it out of my system, and I tested the waters, and I'm like, okay, it worked. And now I'm like, all right, back to normal. And we're all back to normal around here. We're not going to have, any kind of nonsense. All right, so hold on one second, because here we go. We got to ban a bunch of people, of course. Here we go. Bunch of trolls, of course, because I started speaking truth. Here they all come.
I started speaking
they
truth.
Attack the chat with nonsense. Let's see here. Get rid of this idiot. Here we go.
There you go. Chimchar. Chimchar get... I feel this is where he
Here's
gets
another
banned,
one.
but I don't think he does. But Chimchar did eventually
Alright.
stop showing up. Where is
You're
Chimchar?
right. Yes. Pringles fan says you kicked off an orgiastic symphony of detraction. You're right. That's exactly what happened.
Oh,
This giant circle of detractors just
Man,
exploded
why do
because I
they-
made that stream. It's just hilarious
they
how
really,
easy it is
these
to
sick
control
fucks
all these
have
people.
like they want to think sexually about detractors. It's
Okay.
fucked up. They all have sex. They all have orgies.
All right.
Jeez, man.
I'm still
Nothing
taking care
going on
of
in the
because
bedroom?
sadly we didn't have any moderators here. And I'm just taking care of all the idiots who came in with the troll accounts. There we go.
All right, does he crash out anymore?
I didn't even check on the kick side. All right, everyone give me 1 second. I think I may have forgotten to open my window because it feels pretty hot.
Oh, the window. Oh.
I did.
Oh, you know what's funny? He doesn't leave the chair like this anymore. He used to like go out like around the desk. Now he goes out the long way. It's really weird. But whatever.
And it was getting hot, and I'm like, oh shit. All right, we're better now. I opened it. I'm glad I wore a t-shirt today too.
Yeah, good.
Play stuff, okay? Good stuff. Not French. Respectfully, King, this ain't it. Focus on positivity. Exactly. That's shout outs. So, first
my
off, we have
God.
some kicks to get to. We have 500 kicks from Definitely Not French. Respectfully, King, this ain't it. Focus on positivity. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we're doing. Told you. That's not the content I want to put out, but at any moment,
But you
I
just
can
said
now
you-
transition into that
Oh my God.
if I need to,
Oh.
and I can elicit the response that I want or expect. It's all good. Thanks for $5 there, and then I got another 500 kicks.
I love that the dude says, "Don't do it, Phil. I don't like this," and he's like, "Yeah, man, I won't do it until I want to do it, and I need to do it." So it's never really a no. Again, he can't say no because but whatever. He will sometimes say no, then do it anyway. Like nothing matters with this guy. He doesn't believe in anything. He'll just say whatever. He'll say whatever. He'll tell you the sky is green if it means you give him $50.
From Joe Hendry Believer. I think detractors are believing in Joe Hendry for evil, and this is very sad. I don't know what these wrestling memes are, but thanks.
Okay, whatever, I
Super
don't
chats.
care.
So Chimchar did a $5 super chat and says, your fans wanted Arc Raiders gameplay. Why was it more important to give detractors content yesterday than do Arc Raiders? Because you're lying.
Because you're lying. I wanted to do drama content, stupid.
You didn't want Arc Raiders gameplay. If you did, you would have been there for Arc Raiders on Tuesday when everyone complained I already did too much Arc Raiders in too short of a time, and to stretch it out more, it was getting boring.
But he wanted Thursday to be the test stream of Arc Raiders, but he was so scared he panicked and wanted to be a drama whore for a day.
You're a liar. You're not
Then
even.
why didn't he find a game that we liked then? Like, I love the idea that he's a variety streamer, but he couldn't find another game to play and decided to do drama instead. We ran the well that dry. Luckily now, though, we're doing indie games every night, and we're doing indie streams and this and that, and oh my God, dude, I may do another, like, talking video about this, but, like, the shit he's doing now, it's just, like, it is just all the same content. It is just all chill, and it's all just, you do this, and it's all just thinking, and it's like, oh my God, dude, like, and I guarantee if anyone criticizes, like, oh, you just want action, I thought I want variety. And all these indie games he's playing now are all bleeding together. And it's just shovelware crap. It's like meme games that he said he would never play. Or it's just these sprite games that require some thought. Like, I'm not gonna shit on Slay the Spire 2 or RimWorld or anything like that, but it's just these two games seem so similar because it's just the same thing. Like, let's go to RimWorld. Oh, Jesus. Let's go to Raw Phil. I'm not giving him my view. Blech. Let's go to... Oh, God. Where did it go? Oh, he ended the stream probably because it's the end. And he still didn't hit the goal. So we can just go to a random part of the game.
So I could just do boom, boom, boom like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at chat. Look at chat. Okay.
You're not gonna hurt me at all.
Look
Now
at
do
this gameplay. He's playing with one
Now the weaken,
hand.
and
One
then poison
hand.
stab. Look at that. Excellent.
Dude, it's like watching a RimWorld stream, and he's like, and someone yesterday was like, why don't you play on like normal speed or whatever the fuck, and he's like, I can't do that, I need to know how to play. And it's like, he doesn't want to fail at Wormworld, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, that's why you play video games, you could fail. Like, this dude is so scared of failing. I don't know where this came from. It's like, it's like these two, Kat and Phil, they just don't want to play games where they could lose progress and die. It is so sad. It's so sad. Because all these games are all that now. It's just, it's like, dude, play the fucking game. God damn, if I see anyone play Slay the Spire, will they play like that?
Even a regular, no one believes you. So thanks for $5, but no, you're full of crap. In addition, I already had announced overnight there was no Arc Raiders, so no one should have been attending that stream expecting Arc Raiders when I had already canceled it way in advance.
But I thought we came for gameplay.
And then
Or
Chim
whatever.
Char did a $5 super chat. He says, what do you mean you're not doing it? You did it. You literally did it. Instead of Arc.
As you can see, he's reading this so late after he said, like, Chim Char made the rookie mistake of responding directly in the moment and not assuming he'll read it later. Because you have to, like, really, again, talk to him like he's a toddler. Because he probably doesn't remember what he said.
Arc Raiders, you're not making sense right now. What are you talking about? No idea. Thanks for $5.
No idea. I was talking a lot. I don't remember what I
He's
said.
deranged. Okay.
Chim Char's deranged, yes. Again, he is baiting Chim Char to fucking crash out.
Actually, yes, so
He
Frank
wants
Reynolds
Chim
did
Char
a
to
$5
crash
super
out
chat and
so
says,
bad.
so your point is when you act like an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic, people will call you an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic. My point is that whenever I do anything, everyone jumps. Super chat and says, so your point is when you act like an unhinged...
Whoa. No way.
Yes, actually...
Yes.
Yes, so Frank Reynolds did a $5
yes.
super chat and says, so your point is when you act like an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic, people will
Oh my god.
call you an unhinged, narcissistic, obsessed lunatic. My point is that whenever I do anything, everyone jumps. If I snap my fingers, people report it. All right? And so I have an impact, a ripple effect across the internet for absolutely no reason. And I can even eclipse and include other people in it, whether it's Wings, whether it's LTG, or many others.
This is so stupid. I can like, dude, it's because you're the most recent person reacting. Like, what are you talking about? Wing said what he had to say. People already talked about that. LG threw in his 2 cents. People talked about that. You just like, this is so stupid. Get out of here.
It's just crazy how you act. Not me, because I'm just here to chill and have a good time with games.
No,
What's
this
crazy
is
is your
unhinged.
behavior. The fact
No,
that you
no.
react like this to everything that I do.
No, this is like, if you want to say that trolls have fucked up behaviors or whatever, okay, you could say he could have said that. Now he can't, but you could say that on your own. Like, yeah, you know, this is a weird situation people are doing. They're just clipping stuff and they're doing this and that. Like, you know, whatever. But I think it's a little worse when the person is like bragging about doing experiments and orchestrating things. That's a degree more than what the clip guy is doing, or the people saying this guy's doing something stupid. Like, you're basically making the people who just point at someone saying this guy's stupid and making them look like the rational person, while you're there saying, well, guess what? I'm gonna like fucking shit my pants. Okay, you shot your pants. See, I made him say that. I made him say I shot my pants. Like, okay.
If I pick my nose, it's a video. If I, scratch my ear. Did you see he scratched his ear and he wiped it on his shirt? That's a video. That's insanity. That's not normal.
It's funny to me because I feel like, I've done videos about talking about his takes on like dumb shit. The bonus video I may not even do in this video was about the leverless controllers. Like, it's a low stakes, nothing segment, but I just think it's funny. He could complain about that. Oh, this guy did a video shitting on me for thinking about doing leverless. And it's like, yeah, that's stupid. It's a stupid video. It's a stupid thing to talk about. But instead, he focused on like people actually reacting to things that he is doing that is actually insane. Like, it's very funny how he picks the worst examples to be an example.
Normal behavior. You're a weirdo. That's the point I'm making. Is
Like,
that just because
the banana thing is another example. This is a nothing meme that trolls ran with, that he decided to make it a big deal, and it's like, you're focusing on this, like, that you're giving, like, he keeps saying, I wish trolls would make funny stuff, instead they're doing personal insults. They focus on the banana meme, and this dude was like thinking that we were talking about him being in gay porn or some shit. Like, he was having like a panic. And it's like, dude, you're freaking over a banana song that people are thinking is funny for some reason, or they thought that you said denim. And this dude was crashing out over that. He picks such weird things. Like, people make fun of his wife all the time, and he's like, he doesn't like realize maybe I shouldn't say the elephant in the room. I'm talking about Cat, or like maybe I should, like, not make Cat sound like a dumb fuck every time I talk about her or whatever. Instead, he focuses on the banana meme being the biggest thing, the biggest issue to hit DSP gaming. Like, it's weird.
I make content or I say something in a video doesn't mean that it's so important, but you are so desperate for drama and content and views that you have to report it like an idiot. No one cares except you and your weirdo obsessed community. That's the point I'm making. And I can now manipulate it however I want, whenever I want, because I'm smarter than you.
Okay.
That's the point I was making yesterday.
Right.
Thanks for $5. And Princess Luna has gifted our first membership of the day. Thank you so much, Princess Luna.
Falco Puppet Master.
Appreciate that very much. Okay. Good stuff. Thank you, Princess Luna. Really appreciate it. Good to see you here today. And thanks to these people who like to throw me money to say dumb stuff. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I appreciate the money. It's not very smart of you, but hey, I can't make you smart. So who do we got here today?
Okay.
Let's do some hellos and then...
All right, we're just gonna like move on positively. I don't think he says anything else. I'm gonna make the mistake in
Ridiculous.
what?
Although he wants me to admit I fucked up. No, it was all calculated.
Oh God.
All. Babe. Make you smart. So who do we got here today? Let's do
Whoa.
on Redcorn, of course, Princess Luna, HWT, hashtag Fluffy, CD, Cabal, Raphael is. You get exactly the response that you were expecting.
Oh my God.
Right? Pepe is here.
I want to know who he was talking to.
Although he wants me to admit I fucked up. No,
Oh.
it was all calculated. It's not a mistake when you get exactly the response that you were expecting. Ridiculous. SR Trumbull, how are you?
Okay.
Very good. BRS, what's up?
I mean, again, if he wants to say that this was like a calculated plan, like, people can say the calculated plan is stupid. Like, I can calculate a plan to like fucking put my hand in a wood chipper. That doesn't mean it's a smart plan. Like, whatever. Let's just do the leverless. Fuck it, let's do it. I'm not gonna be like Phil and hype up this segment and never do it. Oh my God, this is a special photo. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I think let's add another image. That's right, we're doing it. Let's add. Hopefully my computer does not explode. It probably won't. It'll be fine. I believe in it. Yes, but not that big. No. Oh man, this gives me an idea. Like every time I get a screen grab, I should just add it. Should add it to this. Amazing, and we'll see how many we get. All right. Yeah, we're keeping that on the screen. He's gonna do mind control to get about the leverless.
The topic. Okay, we might as well just talk about this now and get it out of the way.
I
Because this is
gotta
one
get
of
the
the
raw
topics that I
fill
wanted
thing,
to talk
though,
about
sadly.
today.
You
Okay,
gotta watch it on
so
his actual channel.
FYI.
Oh my god, dude, this monitor
Okay,
does not do him any favors.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I saw this morning that there is
Oh my
a
God,
new joystick. All right,
Dude,
that is
dude, like I watch on Raw, so like the quality's whatever. Dude, this looks fucking horrid. Dude, like, oh my god, I don't know,
being
like a monster
announced
almost.
this morning actually for pre-order.
Like,
And this
his
joystick is
oh
right
my
up my
God.
alley. Except it's not a joystick. Okay? What do I mean by that? So Victrix,
This dude
the
is such a
company who
mark.
I have
Look at
their
this.
joystick, it's this Rolls Royce of
I
joysticks,
thought-
they called it, right?
I-
It's made of
I'm
aluminum,
not gonna suffer
has
Victrix.
RGBs
dude.
all over it.
Because,
Okay?
like,
It works with both PlayStation.
I was looking it up, and a lot of people like I think have misgivings about the buttons, but I think like my issue since I have a Mac, like a true winner, dude. I can't update any of my hitboxes. So what? Like I had this one hitbox I used to use, but since Capcom was like, oh, you need the SOTC, whatever the fuck that is, where it's like if you press up and down, the neutral is that you're just staying on the ground, because I think before if you just hold down, press up, you'll still jump, and they're like, no, that cannot be neutral. It has to be like, neutral on the ground or whatever the fuck. So like now if you do it, you just release crouch basically, and they required, oh, you need to use the hitbox. You need to update the hitbox to use this in Street Fighter 6. You want to do tournaments or whatever. So I never know if I want to do a tournament or not. But I was like, if that's the case, then I will have to like get rid of it. Couldn't get rid of it, so I had to find a hitbox that had that built in and all this other shit. Victrix still requires you to update that way, and it's like I can't use it. But I think there was something else that was like kind of keeping me away from buying one. I want to say, but whatever. I ended up getting another hitbox as well, the Hitbox Ultra, because that supports PS5, and it has the thing that Capcom wants, but I still cannot update it. I was hoping for a Steam machine, dude, but who knows if that's even gonna happen. But let's continue.
As well as PC. I love the joystick, although I'll be honest, the joystick itself, the stick was not that good, and it kind of wore out and broke within about a year. So I replaced the joystick, I replaced the buttons, and now I just love the body of the stick. I think it's really sleek. I love how it feels. I can clean it easily works with PC and PlayStation, swappable, etc. So I really like this joystick, okay?
Okay.
But over the few years that I've had, I think I've had about 2 years now, people have said, are you ever going to adopt leverless? Because a lot of competitive players have dropped the whole joystick part of their controllers. They now use what they call, I guess one brand is called Hitbox, but
this dude is saying like as if the entire FGC is using this, and they're not. If anything, like, I mean, there is low-key still, I wouldn't say there's a stigma as much anymore, but I mean, there's a meme or a joke where people are saying, oh, it's a cheat box because it's like, easier to use certain things, whatever. But I think a lot of people just use whatever they want to use now. Like, people still use joysticks, that's not going anywhere. And I've seen people use, like, stuff that's not even, like, made by an actual company. Like, there's all these other things that are being made now for fighting games that you can use. I mean, you can even use a controller in a tournament. Like, and this guy, it's so funny. This dude is like, oh, maybe I should use this, when he's like, you could use a controller. Everything's easier now. Why doesn't he use a controller?
but it's just all switches. It's 4 buttons that you use for 4 directions, and then there's all your other buttons, right? So for leverless, it's just something everyone uses now. In particular, if you saw the other day, I was fighting a Guile, okay? And that Guile threw a sonic boom and then immediately did a flash kick. And you might say,
This is wrong. This is completely not true. At least it shouldn't be true because it should not be happening in Street Fighter 6 if they have a updated hitbox or whatever the fuck. Again, Capcom wanted that to be wanted the neutral be if you're doing down and then you press up for the character just to release down. They don't want it to like go up because they knew that people were gonna use it to do easy flash kick. So it's like, yeah, that can't be neutral. So that should not be happening unless they're not using the firmware that Capcom said is like legal, I should say. Not a lot of games care about that, to be fair, but Capcom cares.
How did that guile throw a sonic boom and then do a flash kick? Well, because when you use certain controllers, it's much easier to retain a charge and do 2 moves back to back like that. And he probably, honestly, was using leverless. I think he probably was, because that's actually kind of a tricky tactic people have been using with charge characters, is when you use leverless, you can retain a charge while doing other moves. So, I've been debating it, for a couple of years. Should I try leverless? Is there something that I should do? I'm
just gonna say, like, he plays Geef. I don't know if Blanca has any, but in my opinion, 360 moves are awful on hitbox. Like, dude, to put it in Guilty Gear perspective, I try to play fucking Gold Lewis with a hitbox. I can't do half of the fucking moves he has because a lot of his moves are tied to like circular motions. I can't do like semicircles on that thing, like especially like if it's like from up to down to up, whatever. I can't do it. It's like insane. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna use a hitbox. No.
I've been on joystick my whole life. I grew up playing in American arcades where it was American-style joysticks, which, for the record, are very different than the current joysticks everyone uses. The American style were very tall, and the handle wasn't a ball top, but it was this big, like, almost like oblong, weird oval shaped. And
I think
the switches
Cadillac
inside
of
were
Fight
dramatically
Six
different
had
from the
that
switches
same
that we
joystick
also
they
use
never
today.
used, by the
Today,
way.
there's like little micro switches. Back then, they were big, chunky ones. The response time wasn't as good. It was very different. Then, at one point, we all realized the Japanese-style sticks are actually superior, and everyone dropped the American style and basically never used them again. But with leverless, you can get even quicker responses. Okay, seriously, you get even quicker responses by just pushing a button down rather than pulling in a direction. It's much easier to hold and then roll your fingers or hold and release than it is to go with a joystick like this. You'll just get a better response.
I don't know. I can
see,
that.
like, I've pictured in my head playing on a leverless, meaning you put your 4 fingers down on 4 buttons, and you say, if I'm going to do Shoryuken, you go, "Daloop," just like this, "Daloop," and you press a button. "Daloop," that's Shoryuken. You see?
Okay.
But the thing is, if I were to do that, if I were to get a leverless joystick, okay, it would be a big investment. Not only money, because yes, I'd have to buy the joystick, but I hate to say it, it's also going to be time.
Whoa,
okay?
Time?
And the time investment may be the thing that I'm not willing to do and you don't care about, okay? If I buy a leverless joystick, I need to play fighting games. I need to practice fighting games. Like the first session, I can't just go online and
Okay, I'm just gonna skip
actually
ahead a
doing
little
this,
bit.
okay?
Because
To be
he's talking about,
honest,
like,
I think if I adapt
content-wise.
and I convert to leverless, I might actually play better. Reason being,
I doubt it. Because I feel I play the same with a joystick as much as a hitbox. The only difference I had, and a lot, I stopped doing accidental jumps. I can't tell you how easy it is for me if I play on a joystick to do accidental jumps. I hate it because it's like I just panic in the corner and I'm just like, ah, and then I just jump. It's so bad. I love using hitbox just because it reduces that amount. I will say there's, I guess, an accuracy, so I guess that that is true. Like I do get better inputs. I guess he is kind of proving his point, but for me, to me, what I noticed the most was that I would stop doing accidental jumps when I would want a super. Like that's what I've noticed, and that's why I stuck with it.
if you haven't noticed, I've said this a few nights now. I just seem to have problems pulling off certain things for some reason. Like I'm in the middle of a combo with
But
Honda.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. He's saying this and thinks that hitbox is gonna be the magic solution. It's not, because you can also just not get the input, because you have to keep in mind when you push a direction, relates it to go to the other direction. There's no diagonal buttons, so you kind of have to like kind of make up for that. Like it's a timing thing. Like it's not hard to learn that. It's not like, oh, it's impossible, you'll never get it. But it's like you're gonna have to like, you know, get over it.
And I hit with the chop, I drive rush, and I go chop, push, because you got to do the push, do the combo. Push won't come out. What happened? And it always seems to be facing right. I can't get the push to come out facing right. I have to like force it hard with the joystick, then it'll come out. I don't know if it's my hands. It could be I'm getting old. And my execution is just bad in that direction, you know?
I'm getting old shit is so funny. He will say, I'm getting old, maybe that's why. But then when he's playing the game, I know what I'm doing. This game is fucked up.
When I do it left, it seems to come out every time. When I do it right, it drops half the time.
Well, some
Could
people,
be me getting old, you know?
Some people just have better directions.
And the
Some
difference
people
is,
like,
instead of having to
this
force
is how
this
it
direction
is.
versus just tap a couple buttons, tapping the buttons will probably be easier. I mean, just in general, drive rushing forward, I've had some issues.
But, you know, he is saying this, but the other issue is with leverless, you can actually hurt your hand a lot. And I think like what he's gonna say about the Victrix, he wants to like rest his hands, but I think I've heard somewhere that that's actually even worse. Like you're supposed to kind of like have your hands like this. I want to say like you kind of want to like just do this and do this. You don't want to like rest them. But I have to double check. I'm not a doctor, but I think like I vaguely remember hearing that you have to put your hands in a certain way that's not natural for you to not get as much damage if you do the other way. Like your thing naturally to do one way and it actually does more damage. But I don't remember exactly what position. But I think you need to do it like this. I think if you do it down, you're gonna like actually hurt your hands way more. So you should get it. I think it'd be a good investment.
Where sometimes I try to drive rush forward and I just get a standing parry. Why? Because the game didn't register my double tap on the joystick. If you just got to tap a button twice, that's easier than a full double tap on a joystick. Just saying. Now that's Street Fighter 6.
But this is funny. He's only considering it, one, for the obvious Mark situation that we're gonna run into, but also to make the game easier. Why doesn't he just play on modern, right? Like I just love that. Like he's just on so many people who play Cammy, and what if they play because it's easy for them to play the game? That's stupid. I want this thing that makes the game easier to get my inputs out easier. Like it's kind of like I don't like that's what he's like focused on. Because again, I wanted it because I didn't want to do accidental jump-ins. I wanted to lose because I fucking suck, not because I wanted this and he got jumped. Like I at least want to lose for something I'm doing. And I also just want a little bit more accurate like inputs. I just want more accurate with my inputs and all this other shit. I never once sat there and was like, I want something easier. I want to make the game easy for me. Like, no, I just want to fucking not jump.
As other fighting games come out, I think that leverless might actually be a good investment. But again, could be a problem of time. I don't necessarily foresee my audience wanting to see me sit there
I can't remember how long
fighting
it took
games
you
with
to
a
learn
leverless
hitbox,
joystick.
I can't
okay?
tell you. I want to say I got it within a day.
So I actually saw this announcement this morning that Victrix actually has a new joystick now available for pre-order that's right up my alley. You want to see it? I'm going to show it to you. And the funny part is I'm going to show you the new one that's available for pre-order. Then I'm going to show you the ones that already exist. And I'm going to show you how funny this is. Okay, you ready?
All right, let's see
so
how
here we
funny it
go.
is.
Here
we
is the
go.
brand
Let's
new
go.
joystick that was announced this morning. It is called the Turtle Beach
Man,
Victrix. That's right, Victrix got bought out by Turtle Beach, so now they're Turtle Beach Victrix.
Oh man,
Pro KO leverless fight stick.
this is an ugly ass hitbox. I never liked Victrix's design. They looked, when I first saw them, I thought these were like some like cheap knockoffs or some shit. Like I've only used hitbox and I've used junk. Let me get it. Yeah, it's right here. This is the junk food, whatever, snack box, whatever the fuck micro. I used to use a lot. I love the buttons. However, biggest issue I had with this, I don't know if it was the cable I was using or what, but I would be in a match and it would just disconnect on me randomly. So, yeah, that's my big drawback on this thing. Yet it plays pretty good on PS4. That never happened on PS4, but it happened a lot on PS5. So I like it, but it disconnects, and that kind of soured my love for this. I really like the buttons though. They have a nice feel to them. I like this thing. I liked how small it is too. And it has DSP's favorite thing, RGBs. Now I don't know. It said I could like set it up, but I can't. And I think the app is like defunct now or whatever. But yeah, I got this. This was good. I liked it. I liked it for the most part, but I liked the Hitbox Ultra I got a little bit more. Because that stayed connected. Though I think that also has some connection problems, but that's, because I pressed X or kick in Guilty Gear terms, and sometimes Jacker just wouldn't kick, and I was like, I pressed it. But that is also like shortcut buttons, and it's like that could also, maybe I was hitting that my thumb and I thought I was hitting the button. I don't know. It was really weird. But yeah, I like this, but the disconnecting made it a very disappointing product. I don't know if this is the same with Steam, but again, I also don't know if it's the cable, because I didn't use the cable it came with. The cable it came with was tiny. It was like look how long it is. Look. Oh, it's not even here. I'm stupid. The cable I put it somewhere else. It was like this like long. It's garbage. I'm not that close to the TV. I can't fucking do that. What am I? Like fucking a child with the NES? Come on. Anyways, let's continue.
Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. Yeah, the game I grew up playing. It's kind of right up my alley.
Look
okay?
how much she's
Capcom and PlayStation officially licensed for PS4,
for
PS5, PC, hot swappable RGB switches and ergonomics.
If you make a dildo with super turbo on it, he'll buy it. He'll buy it. He'll be like, oh my god, he needs this dildo cat. You don't understand.
So to show you this thing, okay?
Alright.
It is sleek. Whoa. It is slim. It's actually smaller than the one that I have right now. It actually weighs less and it's sleeker, okay? It has what's called hot swappable switches, meaning since there's no levers, these are just pop in, pop out buttons.
Whoa.
Okay? And you can build your own layout. As you can see, you can remap as much as you want. You can replace the buttons if they die.
You can even change the
button Millions of color combinations. Yes, because basically, it's RGB. So you can actually use the app that this thing comes with to actually completely map each button to be different colors. And as you can see, it has all of these slots, so you can fill every button, or you can plug up certain holes that you don't want to use buttons in. Likely, this would be my layout, what you see right here. So there you go. You would use your 4 fingers to control the directions, okay? And then you use 6 buttons to control the game. I probably would even swap these out. I would just use the 4 to move and the 6. And then you can actually color code them all with RGBs. No, I'm not kidding. That's actually one of the major features of this joystick, okay? It's ergonomic. They actually built in a wrist slope, which my current joystick doesn't have. So it makes it more comfortable on your hands as you use it.
Like, that's what I don't like. I need
it's
to double
very
check that.
light. See, it's slim. So basically, because of that, it's meant to be more portable, easier to move around. I like my joystick now, but it's chunky. This one's meant to be a slim, portable stick. Tournament ready, and I'm going to be honest.
Oh my god.
This is what actually has me a little nervous. Okay?
Okay.
You might say, what do you mean? I don't really understand this. They're saying this is a feature that you can lock your cord. And I guess what they're saying is when you're at a tournament, and of course, this is not a factor for me. When you're at a tournament, if you accidentally unplug your joystick during a match, which pauses the match, you lose. It's considered a disqualification. Okay?
Okay.
So supposedly, This is a feature where you lock the USB cable in so it can't be released, so you can't get DQ'd. I don't really understand that because the truth is, let's say you pull.
Hold on, hold up. I gotta check something. I'm hearing noise. I don't know if it's him or if it's something outside.
Pull, right? And you accidentally pull. You want the cord to release, because if you don't, you're going to pull the whole console off the shelf. That's why they actually designed the releasing USB cables so that you don't pull the console off the shelf. So this feature confuses me. You're still going to get DQ'd if the console pulls off the shelf and smashes on the floor and breaks. You know?
Okay.
So this one I don't understand. And then, of course, ooh, glowing RGBs around your buttons. To be honest, I really think that's insanely silly. Again, this joystick...
But you're gonna use it.
Is
How can
being
you say
made to
this
be
is silly when you're
the
gonna use
Rolls
it?
Royce of leverless joysticks.
God,
Much
the
like my
Rolls-Royce.
Victrix Pro is meant to be
The
the Rolls Royce
Rolls-Royce.
of regular
No,
joysticks
that's
with the
hitbox,
RGBs on the side and everything. This is meant to be a toy, while it's also a competitive joystick. Make no
What?
bones
A
about
toy?
it. They tried to make this fancy, over the top, and that's why it's $299. All right? That's exactly the reason why. It's really not because it has so many other features that other sticks don't have.
Do
That's
you
not
think
the
that
case.
these are, like, these
I mean,
are
it
just
also has all
little,
these
like,
additional
oh my
buttons.
God,
Like,
what
what
do you
would I do with all these extra button slots? I don't know what you would do
Because
with them.
there's
They
all
don't really
this
have, like,
material
why do you
that
need
they
all
have
these
to
extra
make for
buttons?
this stupid thing.
You know, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I would, like I
this
said, I would
dude
probably
is
use these three,
fucking
this one, so you use four for your
lame.
fingers to control, and then you use 6 as the buttons to fight with, and that's it. Like, you're not going to need anything else. Okay?
How do you know that?
I love how it looks. Okay?
Of course you do.
Obviously, it's freaking Street Fighter 2. It's the
Oh,
game I grew
okay,
up playing
guys,
in
that's
arcades.
it.
It's the frick.
Okay, now I gotta show you something. This time I'll pause correctly. Will I pause? Okay, I paused correctly this time. This is my actual hitbox. This is the one I use, guys. Look at this. Now you may be saying, Theo, is this a Guilty Gear official hitbox? No, it's actually just a hitbox that I just put stickers on because it's cheaper that way. And the art's cool. Okay. Deal with it. Deal with it. And if you're wondering, like who's that? Who that? It's Valentine. Ever heard of her? Guilty Gear 2 Overture. She should come back in another game. I know that she died, but she can come back. Why not? Who says death has to be permanent? Come on, it's a video game. Just say that they found another one or something. Oh, she came from the backyard or something. Make something up. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares?
Freaking character select that I saw the most in my life. So, yeah, I love it. And the good thing is, it works with PlayStation and it works with PC. So if ever I opt to play one version over another of any upcoming fighting game,
all these controllers,
I'm
they
good.
work on everything. Like,
But it's very expensive. $299 freaking dollars is a lot of
Whoa.
money. Especially because, again, I don't know if you guys are going to want to see me learn leverless, right? Like, it could be a big ask for an audience to watch me on multiple streams try to learn how to play on this thing. And I don't want to bore the audience. The thing is, I just don't have time to do it for myself. I work so much. I stream so much. I don't have time to sit here for hours off stream playing on a leverless. It's got to be on stream. Now, before we 100% look at this, I want to show you something else. This joystick already exists. Like the Victrix Pro KO
does?
already
Whoa.
exists. Let me show you. Ready?
Are you
This is
ready?
actually it. Only here's the thing. This version is only for Xbox and PC. Then they have the version that works on PlayStation. Okay, so to show you, it's actually the same joystick.
Wait a minute.
But then they have-
Wait a second. Look at the price, though. The Xbox one's on sale. The PlayStation one isn't on sale. That's why it's cheaper.
The version that works on PlayStation. Okay, so to show you, it's actually the same joystick, but the difference here is that number one, it would not work with PlayStation. I'd have to play everything on PC. As you can see, has the same cable lock, has the same switches. See?
Whoa. You could get like that. What's that thing called?
Pretty much has
That
all
adapter.
the same features.
But it's input
Arcade
delay.
vibes, right?
Arcade vibes. correct?
Customizable RGB light rings. That's right. It's the same joystick.
Whoa.
It's exactly the same.
From the same
For how much
company
cheaper?
too?
$120 cheaper. And the reason that it's cheaper is because it's Xbox only and PC only. It doesn't work
It's
with
on
PlayStation.
sale. He's
Okay?
omitting
Oh, I didn't
it's
even
on
see this.
sale.
Look
It
at that.
says
There's a little
original
thong
price
thing.
$279.
You can
New
move the
price
buttons around
this
easily.
amount.
That's kind of cool. Okay. So that's the Xbox
cheapest.
version. Now,
If you want to talk
there's
about cheap,
actually a
this is pretty
PlayStation
cheap.
version that already exists. Here it is.
I
It's
like
the
this one.
same exact joystick, and it costs $100 more because it's the PlayStation version.
Because it's not on sale.
Yeah, simply to make it work with PlayStation. Now it's $100 more expensive because this is the one everyone
No,
wants. Why?
that-
You may not be aware of this, but
This is stupid. That was the asking price for the Xbox version 2. They lowered it probably because nobody buys it.
the fighting game community plays most competitive games on PlayStation because there
God,
was this
it's
weird
not that
sponsorship deal between
Weird
Sony
sponsorship.
and the
Yeah, it's so weird that like Sony, that's a Japanese company, would have a strong partnership with Capcom, which is also a Japanese company, to make their games. Why didn't they
you
go with
see
Nintendo?
that like Capcom fighting games would always be played on PlayStation. So simply because of the sponsorship deal, everyone wants a joystick that works on PlayStation. So therefore, this one is $100 more for no reason. Literally
That
no
was
reason.
the original
So if I commit to
price.
only playing fighting
oh
games
my
on
God,
PC,
dude, he can't
I could simply get
read.
this one.
Look,
and
this
save
list price,
$100.
$279.
It's the
That
same
was
joystick.
The list price.
Okay?
They lowered the price
However,
because nobody buys it.
this is the new one. And the reason that this one is more expensive is because it's brand new now with this artwork of Street Fighter 2 on the front. So they are charging you $20
Yeah,
to have blue instead
this
of
is
black
stupid.
and to have Street Fighter
Guys,
2 on the front.
Look,
Okay?
I paid just for this and I just put stickers
And
on
yeah,
it.
I agree.
You
so
can
let's
just
let's
do
chat
that.
about it for a bit. Okay?
Like, come on,
Before
it's
I make
easy,
any kind
it's
of
easy. Just get
crazy
stickers.
decisions here about this. What do you
I'm
guys
not a
think?
sticker
I want
guy
to get feedback.
until I was like a god
Would you
hitbox.
guys
I could put stickers on that. With cool
actually
characters like ABBA,
care
Elfelt,
about
Jago,
me
Biking,
learning leverless?
Dizzy.
Because people have asked me about this for like 2 years now. Okay? And the thing is, it's not about the money. I just want to make this abundantly clear. It's not about the money. It's
Yeah, it's about the time.
I don't want to say, oh, let's do it, and then I start doing it, and everyone's bored. Why are you doing this? You know, it's going to be no exaggeration.
I can't
Got to go
believe
into
I
training
fucking
mode. Got to
had a-
mess around. I'll pick different
whatever.
characters, and I'll try in
It's not
training
that
mode,
big a
learn
deal
how to
to
play with
edit
them,
out.
learn how to do basic inputs, learn how to do advanced combos, you know, and then going online.
was
Here's the problem
stupid.
with going online, okay? They're going to give me all master matches, which is incredibly stupid. They shouldn't, but they will. So I'm going to be playing master players with a joystick I
Smurf
can't really
again.
use yet. And there's no way to
Smurf
learn because
again.
that's how
Smurf
Street Fighter
again.
matches
Smurf
work.
again.
Even if you're doing casual matches, they still give you people of high rankings. So,
He fought people
Yeah.
that were not mastering
so
casuals,
I'm
though.
curious, and before I get anything, I want to get your feedback. Okay, is it worth it? The thing is it worth it to spend $100 extra? All right, in order to get the one that works on PlayStation? I don't know, because I don't know if I would ever play the fighting games on PlayStation. Like, I'm a PC player now. Games will always perform better on.
I just feel like if you just buy it on PC, like it's first off, like a lot of these things need like individual like updates that I don't think Sony would give. Like I don't think Sony would update Victrix. Like this keeps triggering Sony's controller update and it won't update. And it's like, yeah, because it's not a PS5 controller. He should just get it for PC. Like you forget this PlayStation thing. Like
On my PC. I'll always have less input delay playing fighting games on my PC. So I don't know if I really care all that much. Oh, there's one other thing.
why didn't they get other brands?
The cord on the joystick is only 3 meters long.